cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for? Oh,
Check,
my
check, check,
God,
check,
it's
check,
early.
check. Well, there we go.
Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Bazzel.
Of course I'm here.
Roger
Oh, that's
Scott,
hot.
and Justin Wolf, live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio, Oaklawn, Arkansas.
Where's the red? Where's the red?
Casino Resort.
Right away up on me a through train ticket right across Mississippi Creek. I was on that midnight flyer out of Birmingham, smoking into New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get to Houston town. There are people there who care a little about me anymore than the poor boy down.
All right, it is a 609. You know what to do, 609ers. Yeah, move it, move it, move it. Let's go.
Keep that guy on that. Move it! Move it! Move, move, move!
Man. Yeah, I sound a little tinny. Oh, no, wow, woo. That's good. Ooh. Back off that mic a little bit. Hey, Tommy, what's up, Outlaw?
Hey, Roger, how about them hogs? Coach Pron's at my front door. Gotta go. All right.
Wow, that sounded like it. First, it sounded exactly like
sure
it.
did.
Like, wow.
Terrible editing. This seems the worst. Taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings.
And to the telephone. Come on, everybody. Los Angeles.
About up against it here, but go ahead and squeeze one in quick for me.
Hey! First time back in the office since our vacation. Let's go to the phone. Who's on the phone?
What's that bulge in his pocket?
It's a souvenir for you, you weirdo. Love you, Randy. A la carte flying over to the Golden State.
You make the call.
13 minutes and she would set it
Our ass is in the jackpot now.
taxi to the terminal zone. Punch your engines and cool your wings.
Los Angeles.
Fort Virginia Tidewater 1409. Then the folks back home, this is the promised land calling. Hey, the poor boys on the line.
Hey, baby, we're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. I like this kind of party, baby.
Thanks, Samurai
I gotta
Mike.
hand it to you. That was good.
Thank you,
thanks,
TB.
Terry Bradshaw. All right, it's 6:11. Boy, look at that. Look at the new big old board right there, Roger
Right
Dodge.
there. Yeah, like I said,
Look
Christian
at
and I
that.
got in here early this morning. We put that up.
So you just took the initiative to do it.
Yeah, it was
I
over
like
here,
it.
and we
Yeah.
just said, dude, let's get this
Look
done.
at there.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
even
it's
better than it was before because you
It
know
is.
you
It is.
basically just barely turn your head to the left.
Is it? Have you got the touch part of it done yet? Can you touch it in place?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
I would actually
No,
rather
can't
not
do it.
have the touch.
No. Well, I used to think the other one did, but anyway, we put
It
that thing.
did.
What was it, about 4:30?
Glad to have you with us last night. Had some beautiful storms last night late. It was like a lightning show for those out in their car around 9:30 all over Central Arkansas. But
Samantha and I were in Hot Springs, and I'll say thanks to some folks from down there here in a little while. But yeah, we came through, and by the time
it's beautiful.
about 9 o'clock, the lightning was incredible.
But that was but did you get it? I know.
And then the rain came.
Oh, did it? You know,
it hit
it knocked some people out. It knocked some power out. I know. According to Channel 7 last night, they said that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I
so,
hope it's back. I hate that.
First time in studio for me in almost 2 weeks. I left on after Thursday 2 weeks ago. You did this Friday show, so good to be back in studio and got a busy show as always. We'll have Rick Schaefer and John Daly in the 7 o'clock hour. Rick is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant and Bath Fitter.
Yeah.
John Daly at 7:30, brought to our friends at Honda of Russellville, and we got Chris Curry at 8:15.
Bath Fitter or Bradford Marine?
I'm sorry, Bradford Marine. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, listen, it's not easy.
Well done.
We got
well
Bath.
done.
We got Bath. Good catch. We got Bath Fitter coming up later. Bradford Marine with Rick Schaefer. Chris Curry, the head coach of the Trojans, who's getting a lot of attention for what they have accomplished in going to the Super Regional. Yesterday, we saw what happened last night. The Troy Trojans whipped Florida. Yeah. I mean, whipped them. I watched a lot of that game, and Troy looked like the better team. I mean, it was. So Troy hosts his first ever Super Regional. I think this is the first time they, just like us, they're in new territory. The stadium only seats 2,500. You know who went to Troy, don't you, Raj?
I do know who went to Troy. I do know
J.R. Runnels, J.R. the handler. That's Justin Moore's J.R.
Okay, not who I was
Yeah,
thinking.
he played a little basketball there, so they're very excited. And now you got Trojans versus Trojans. We don't know the time yet, right, Christian, if I'm not mistaken, according
I haven't seen it.
We'll find out from Chris Curry today, so we'll visit with him around 8:15.
He'll know.
Yeah, he will know. Roger, at 8:35, we'll visit with William Mullican, who was with Bath Fitter. And, of course, we've got a good relationship with those guys, even though they're based out of South Carolina. They've been in Arkansas for over a decade now, putting in great tubs and showers. And we're going to be racing in the tub races over in Hot Springs on Saturday. So we'll visit with them around 8:30. We'll do Family Feud and hopefully Graffiti in the 9 o'clock hour. Family Feud brought to you by Southern Bank and Graffiti brought to you by Finch Brokers. Today is National Bubba Day. Do you remember, Roger, when Tommy, and you might have been doing the show with him, what would you call it? Bubba Magazine.
Right.
Tommy's talking about Bubba. Oh, my gosh. And people are always looking for Bubba. Where can we get this Bubba Magazine?
Yeah. So who's your Bubbas?
Yeah, who was a Bubba today?
We got Bubba Carpenter.
That's a good Bubba. That's right.
What was Bubba's name over at Rebsaman?
Do you have to be Bubba to be a Bubba?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's some guys.
It's mostly a nickname, right?
Well, we call I call you Baby Bubba.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Bubba Watson.
Bubba. I mean, yeah.
That's who I was thinking. No. But you know him as Bubba. I may call you Bubba. What's up, Bubba?
Is it stereotypical for the South, right? Yeah, if you're a
right,
Bubba, if you're a Bubba.
There's no northern Bubbas. I don't think.
Good point. Or West Coast Bubbas. You ain't gonna find a Bubba out in L.A.
See, but here's the thing: there are pockets of Bubbas in every state.
Well, they're infiltrated.
Well, there's got to be some Bubbas up there where Mark May's from, where Justin had his concert because he goes up to New York.
Are they? Is that the different? That's a different kind of Bubba.
Well, it might have an R on the end of it. It might be a bubber. Might be a bubber. You hey, what's up, bubber?
By the way, I need to keep my mouth shut. I got almost Didn't need to say that. I'm glad I caught myself. It was not.
Where are we going?
Well, I was going to say that who I ran into yesterday, but I'm not supposed to say that because I almost blew it. I blew that yesterday with Judy Fletcher, so I don't want to blow another one.
Did you hear from them yet?
No, it's also National First Ladies Day. I would think Christian of the three of us, Roger, king of all trivia, would know his First Lady trivia. I've got some today, Roger.
Oh, cool.
I've got one today. I didn't even know it was first. Yes. No. Also, it's National Leave Work Early Day.
All right, say
we cannot do that. Now, sometimes we do, but it's a little bit more difficult. It's a little more noticeable.
Who's on the Mount Rushmore of those?
Tommy Smith,
no
by
doubt.
far. It's not even close.
No doubt.
He was the master.
Right.
I'm having an MRI today.
If he was up, if he could come in right now and then just leave,
Christian, it was like 3 days a week. He would have a test run. It would always got to leave at 9 o'clock.
I got to leave at 9 o'clock. I mean, he had so many probes up his rear. It was unbelievable.
He had more testing than anybody.
More testing.
Roger, we also, and Christian, we need to make the transition here over the next week or so with our Hawks Homes movie review. You know, we do that during the summer.
Right.
I think all of us love the movies, and our listeners do too. And Christian, you have not done this with us. We did it with Josh, I think, last summer.
That's right.
And so we just got to figure out where we start, what's going to be the first movie. You know, it's always nice if we can find movies that some of us haven't seen, at least one of us.
Right.
So we'll work on that. Also, we've got to get our contestants for our Best Listener contest. During our Facebook Live a few minutes ago, Christian, Roger, and I were talking that Rebecca, much to the chagrin of some, would probably be a good candidate.
She's a loyal listener.
She's a very loyal listener, and has been for a long time. And not all of it will be just the Morning Mayhem. Some of it will go into Show with No Name. But we'll do a combination. We'll do a combination of both.
She'll do great there.
But who else do we need to have in there? Who else needs to be in our Best Listener contest?
Savage has listened for a long time.
That's a great one. That's a great point, Christian. Savage would be a good one. Yeah. So anyway, we got to talk about that. Also, last night
I'd love to get Stan in just so every one of his answers would
be
the
same.
Nolan statue.
Last night at the Arkansas Country Music Awards, Garth Brooks shows up. How about that? Wow. Don Grisham was texting me about Tyler Kinch, who was opening up for Justin Moore at Magic Springs this weekend, won Male Vocalist of the Year.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow,
and that's his second in a row, I think.
I didn't know they'd be up for something over there.
Yeah, I think that's his second, maybe third.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, so and then the Dance with the Cowboy was Song of the Year. That's written by Darren Berry, so congratulations to him. Maybe we'll talk with him, and of course, when Justin gets on. But Don sent me the picture. Guess who showed up? And I'm looking. I said, man, that looks like Garth Brooks. He's got a beard. He's lost some weight. Had a hat on, and he was somebody I think a buddy of his was being honored for something, and so
a buddy of his from Arkansas.
Yep. So congrats. I guess he still lives he's either in Nashville or Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma, right?
I don't know.
The other thing, the big stories yesterday, in addition to all the baseball, softball talk, we'll get to in a minute. Myles Garrett goes to the Rams.
Yeah.
You know, Myles Garrett has been in football purgatory for all of his career. The worst team one of the worst teams in NFL, in the Browns. He goes to a contender now. And I'm sure that the Rams got a great deal. They did get, the Browns didn't get much out of it. They did get a good rusher for the Rams. But, Myles Garrett wanted out of there. And the other story was A.J. Brown going to the Patriots. How about that? They said, listen, the Patriots all of a sudden, you know how bad the Patriots were 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They were horrible. Then in the Super Bowl last year. And then they had him. So, anyway, plenty to cover that. We have softball. Boy, Terry Mayhem, our CEO, is not a happy camper. All Tennessee had to do was beat, who am I looking at? Is it Texas Tech? No, Texas. Had to beat Texas, and Texas beat them twice. Texas is back in the World Series against Texas Tech, who was there last year too. And so, I know if you're a Tennessee fan, that's very disappointing. Did you see, by the way, guys, the viewing numbers on the College World Series?
No, I did not.
The Razorbacks had
the women's?
Yeah, women's. Yeah. Razorback softball had the highest watched game of the year, 1.3 million.
Well, wait a minute.
How about that?
Now, wasn't it the biggest crowd?
Yeah, biggest crowd that day was 12,600.
Way to go.
But yeah, the Arkansas game had, just to make sure, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, September. Let me just make sure of this, because I know it was number one over Texas, Tennessee, and Alabama, UCLA. But how about that? They originally, I think Arkansas had one of the biggest viewing records set last year when they were home against Alabama.
Right, sure.
But let me tell you, that was like 570,000. They had 1.3 or 1.4 million people watch that game, including moi. And I just said moi in Amsterdam.
You just went French.
Moi in Amsterdam. Watching it 2 o'clock in the morning. I added to that number.
They knew you were bilingual.
The other thing we had talked about, our man Camden Kojal, which we'll get on this week. I still hadn't bothered him. I just forgot. He's done. He's moving on. You hear Coach Van Horn talk?
You got to find a job.
Yeah, so we'll talk about where he will go maybe in the draft. We'll get JM on for that. Did you see? There's a lot of irritation towards Dave Van Horn. Did you? No, I say a lot. I say there's out there.
Yeah.
He's got the best record.
I got to be honest with you. I'm frustrated with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated enough to think there needs to be a change, though. I'm just not that way. Yeah,
No, you're not that way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guys.
Because we're bum Phillips keep banging on the door, but can't.
Yeah, but
it's like the Mike Martin at Florida State.
It is.
It's like you're always there, you're always in the mix, but you just can't. You never get it done.
How
sort
many of
thing.
his assistants have gone on and either won championship,
Vitello,
just one, I think,
or
Vitello.
have gone on and been in
which
the World
Wes
Series?
Johnson at Georgia was here, wasn't he?
Yeah, they've got a chance to, right? Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
chance to go. Yeah. By the way, we'll visit with the SEC teams that are going.
How long has Van Horn been here?
20 something, 26.
Right, is he that long?
25.
Is it? Does he think it's time for him to go? Has he?
It's been
heard
20
any
plus.
I think
musings there?
it was 21. I may be wrong
Yeah.
on that.
I think you may be right. But
Interesting. He talked about how he thought he had his player to replace Aloy at short. Who was a Golden Spike
Sure.
Award winner,
Yeah.
and the dude ends up going in the draft. And it's sort of, and then all of a sudden you got a freshman over there who
sure.
just can't get it done. All of a sudden they move a second baseman, and I got Koschel. Does an admirable job at shortstop and really did a great job at the plate.
Well, as Hawk fans, we're frustrated, and that might not be the right word, but we're just going, Jiminy Christmas. Is there nothing good? And listen, wait till let's see what Coach Cal does next year. I mean, with the number one team. What's the term?
Recruiting
class. Yeah, with the number one recruiting class, and it's his third year, and we're getting there. There's going to be people going to the Sweet 16 wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. You're a Hall of Fame coach.
Take us further. Roger, will you watch any of the Stanley Cup? It starts tonight.
I will.
And who's in it? Can you tell me off the top of your head?
Vegas.
And?
Ooh, is it Nashville?
Heads, banana, tails, California.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Carolina.
Okay, Carolina.
Sorry,
Gotcha.
I thought that my singing
No,
was
that
good.
didn't do it.
Sorry.
That didn't do
Sorry.
it. It's
Is that not good? Is that not good?
No,
hit?
I'm still stuck on you talking French.
in my mind, I'm going to
Carolina.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's right.
So
that I would have gotten.
Oh, boo! Says the two singers. Christian, what? Will you watch any of the hockey?
I'll probably watch a little bit.
It's the cup, bro. I've had my hands on it.
You have. You're the only guy that I know that's touched the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Why have you touched the Stanley Cup?
It goes on tour.
Yeah, it was.
And it came to the Magic Studios. Myself and James Collier, may he
I
rest
saw a
in
picture
peace.
of it. Yeah,
yeah.
picture. You still have that somewhere, don't you? The
Oh,
picture.
of course, yeah.
Now's the time to post.
You know what? That is strong. I'm going to have to do that.
You got the NBA Finals starting on Wednesday night. New York's at San Antonio. Did you? Is this thing we asked yesterday, and I hadn't had a chance to look at the Oaklawn Sports powered by FanDuel to see what the odds are on that. Christian, do we know? It's San Antonio.
I haven't looked at the odds either, but I know that the Spurs are favored.
Is it close? I imagine it's pretty close. Listen, I was looking at New York's I
guess that's a no.
Yeah, New York's just really poor seasons over the years. They listen. Not only have they not won the championship since '73, they like in the last 25 years they hadn't even gone to the playoffs like 16 of those 27 years.
Yeah, they've had some bad ones.
Wow. And where did Jalen Brunson play his college ball?
Villanova.
Okay.
As did Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart, who are both on the Knicks as well.
Roger, yesterday we saw the passing at age 93 of Raymond Berry. For Christian's information, what can you tell
93?
Christian about Raymond Berry?
Good Lord. He was a Colt.
He was a Colt. He was also an assistant under the great Frank Broyles, and the reason there's a Broyles Award was guys like Raymond Berry and Barry Switzer.
Was it Alabama?
Where's that? No, he.
Where did he coach in college? He did something
at Arkansas. Well, I mean, he coached multiple places. That's why I said.
Did he go to ASU? Did he do anything at ASU?
No, I don't know. But you're off track. Get back warm.
No, I'm there. I'm there.
But what else is the story too that we know about Raymond Berry? First of all, he was a coach for the Patriots in the Super Bowl when the Bears
he
killed
won
him.
the Heisman. No,
man, you just listen. I know what road you're going at. You need to stop, turn around, come back. Just stop it.
I'm in a rainstorm.
Just stop it.
I can't see the lines. I don't know what lane I'm in.
Remember our greatest story that our good friend Wes Sutton tells. Christian, this is a true story. Wes Sutton, a faithful listener, his dad, Buddy Sutton, was a fullback for the Razorbacks back in the late 50s, and Raymond Berry.
Raymond Burr?
I
was thinking of Raymond Burr when you said Raymond Berry.
Exactly. I thought he was going to say 93.
Anyway, so his dad goes, he's trying to play some pro ball, so he goes to Baltimore in rookie camp. And I think they got him at DB, even though he's a fullback. They got him at DB at camp, and he struggled against the other rookies. And they called him in, and they said, buddy, we're going to have to let you go. You're just really struggling covering these other rookies. And if you can't cover these rookies, you're going to have a hard time playing in this league. And the rookies that he was having trouble covering was Raymond Berry and who, Roger?
The other rookie.
The greatest Colt.
Was it the greatest Colt?
The greatest Colt of all time, Johnny Unitas. It was Johnny Unitas and Raymond Berry. He couldn't cover. They turned out to be two of the greatest players in the history of the
I didn't remember
Matter of fact, Raymond Berry in the NFL, Roger and Christian, had the record for receptions that now is held by Jerry Rice. But at the time when he retired, that's how good he was. But anyway, yeah,
Get off the Berry story because I've
poor old buddy Sutton.
No, there's no doubt.
You couldn't cover it. It was Raymond Berry and Johnny Unitas. The good reason you couldn't cover him.
You know, when football season gets here, that'll be fun to go back when you talk about stuff like that with Bruce James and talk about some of the old names that maybe folks like us we'll remember some of them. And Raymond Berry, 93 years old.
How about that? Yeah, what lived a full life. The other thing that
he wasn't in Perry Mason.
He was not, or Ironside. I think he did have
or Rear Window.
I think he was part owner of a vineyard, though.
So got kind of really cool days in history this today too. Some really cool things that happened. One, we're going to try to play Family Feud a little bit later. We had 2 Family Feud deaths by host or death of host on this day. And Roger, I'm going to give you a guess. I'll just give you one easy one that you wouldn't be able to guess. One of them, 14.
Okay, right, yeah.
Well, I know I know you're going to get one of them.
No, let me guess the other one too.
Okay.
All right. He committed suicide.
That's the one I knew you would
by
get.
his own hand.
Oh, by his own hand.
hand.
He had one movie role that I remember.
You remember his name?
Give me his initials.
RC, 1996.
Ray Combs.
Ray Combs.
And he was in a scene in the movie with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn on a boat. Overboard. He played a small role. He was very funny. Very sad story.
Yeah, again, and the reason we bring this is because we play Family Feud, and there were multiple Family Feud hosts.
Yeah, give me the other.
On the same day, Roger. Right. It looks like about 16 years later, this host died from cancer of the esophagus. And it's an easy one. He was also
Richard Dawson?
He was also on Hogan's Heroes. Exactly right, Richard Dawson. So you had 2 hosts die on this day.
Well, you said that when the Ray Combs, you said I knew you'd get that.
I knew you'd get that one.
You didn't think I'd get Richard Dawson?
Well, because it's hard to know that.
No, he's number one.
No, I'm talking about that he died on this day. There could be others, right?
Oh,
That's what I'm
when
saying.
you said
aren't there? Who are the other hosts for? Who's the current guy you got now?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, and then you had
the guy that played. I want to say Peterman.
Yeah, I think there are a couple other ones.
Well, the guy that was with
I think
Tool
the one
Time.
dude, the one dude that was in Home Improvement.
Yeah, Home Improvement, Tool Time. I want to say Peterman. Mr. Peterman may have done it,
but it was almost like there was a curse.
And what was a chubby comedian who I want to say no. He did some game show. Was it a chubby comedian who was blackmailed?
But there was something else that happened to the host of Family Feud, Roger, because it became a thing. Like, wow. You've got some bad mojo going after the Family Feud host. And hopefully that will not happen to you as host of Family Feud here on Morning Mayhem. Just saying. The other game show deal, 22 years ago, Roger, Ken Jennings, his first episode of Jeopardy.
It's been 22 years?
22 years, 2004. He won $37,000 that first night. How many more shows did he win in a row, and how much money? You or Christian? No, Christian, you probably just have to take a guess at this. He's the host now, right?
Yeah.
He's the host now.
Oh, did he cover Raymond Berry? I'm still stuck on Raymond Berry.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that he won 88 more shows.
That's a pretty darn good guess. I'm going to give that to you. He won 73 more shows in a row. I'm not a watcher of Jeopardy. You win 73 straight games. You were so smart. It's ridiculous. You earned the right to be the host. Yeah, and how much money did he raise in those 73 shows? $2.5 million over that time. So a little game show. Yesterday was National Game Show Day, but we hadn't mentioned that today.
I can't believe we passed that up. Louis Anderson's who I'm thinking
Louis
of.
Anderson, that's the other one.
Wasn't he one?
Yeah. What happened to him?
Is he still with us?
Is he
No,
dead?
he may have died. I think he died a couple years ago.
Dead or alive. Do we have the open ready to go? Let's go. Dead or alive.
I'll grab it.
We need to do dead or alive. That's exactly right. I think he got blackmailed for.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you something about the Family Feud host. That was, of course, Richard Dawson had a spotty past. If you
He
call
just
it
liked
that.
chicks and he made porn. He
That's too early in the morning, man. Come on, I
homemade
apologize,
porn.
kids.
Watch the movie
Good Lord.
Autofocus.
That was just not normal.
He took Bob Crane down that path.
That wasn't normal stuff, what he was doing.
No.
Yeah, so right now you've got
But
parents
now you know when he kissed all those chicks.
you got parents going, now, honey, son, listen, don't listen to Mr. Roger. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, school's out. If your
They are?
kids are up right now, they should be out mowing the lawn.
All right, if you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037, we'll check our Middleton Heat and Air text line. Don't go away, got a full show. We're glad you're with us.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
2 big trades happened in the NFL yesterday. We'll start with the Myles Garrett one, where the Browns defensive end was sent to the Rams for a package including Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and a 2029 third-round pick. Garrett is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, coming off setting the record for most sacks in a single season in NFL history with 23. Jared Verse has 12 sacks total in the first 2 years of his career. And the other trade saw Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown traded to the Patriots. The Eagles received a 2027 fifth-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick in return. Brown had been outspoken about his displeasure in Philadelphia this past season. He now reunites with Mike Vrabel, who once coached him with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Partly cloudy today, a 10% chance of a rain shower as a cool front moves through. It will not be in the 90s. We'll get up to 86 today. Plus, from the middle of the day and through the afternoon, because of the front, it will get a little breezy. We'll have a northeast wind of 10 to 20. Tonight, a northeast wind around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Pay depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort, is now available in Arkansas. FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. FanDuel in Arkansas has you covered. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for the bigger payouts. So if you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, bet them on FanDuel. FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA and Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
25% of men over 40 have low testosterone, y'all. We're talking low energy, low sex drive, low motivation. Some of those guys barely recognize themselves. Here's the beauty of it. 100% of the guys I'm talking about, they can get it all back. They can feel like themselves again with the help of Low T Center. Low T Center is the original TRT clinic. Been changing lives since 2009. Look, they can help you get your energy back, focus back, your sex drive back. They even work with most major insurance providers. So head on down to FixMyLowT.com to book your free T-test today. That's FixMyLowT.com.
U.S. Truck Accessories salutes all active military and veterans. Now through July 4th, U.S. Truck Accessories is paying your sales tax in honor of your service. From bed liners and trailer hitches to steps, grill guards, bumper bumpers, and lift kits. If it's for your truck, they've got it. With professional installation you can trust. With 2 convenient locations in Conway and Searcy, U.S. Truck Accessories is your truck parts superstore. Veteran owned and operated. Visit them online at ustruckaccessories.net.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
Good morning from London, England. Welcome to Morning Mayhem with David Bazzel, Roger Scott, Justin Moore, and Christian Weaver. Woo Pig Suey! Los Angeles!
That dude, when I asked him to do that, and he saw the Whoop Big Sue, he goes, I knew, he's like, what is this? I said, okay, listen. This is a very important, very positive thing. This is what we do. This is what we do in Arkansas for the Razorbacks. He did a better job at that than he did give the tour that we had. It was the Tower of London. A lot of, who they used that prison. I think it was built, 1,000 years ago, but the guy Hess, they put Hess. Hess was in that prison. They were using it in the 20th century. Yeah, really? Rudolph. Yeah, they were using. So they were still putting. I think I can't remember who else, but put people from the 40s and 50s and 30s in there. They call it the Tower of London. You know that cool bridge they have? It's right next to that. All right, the little Queen there. 636. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say I think the Prince was held in there for like most of his life or something.
It's where the crown jewels are. The ones they pull them out of there and they use them for the coronation. Roger, we mentioned yesterday the king, and it was right there on the river, and it was the place to be. I mean,
of course, Henry VIII's wives were also executed there.
As a matter of fact, we went to the play 6 and about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. It was really a fun show. Yeah, beheaded 2 of them. How about that? Some messages from our Middleton text line.
Excuse me, Baz, before you read that, may I ask Christian a question, since this is my first time back here? Christian, if I hit this button...
Don't hit the button.
Don't hit. How do I stop the music?
Just pause it. Just pot it down and pause it, and then eject it.
Pot it down.
Pot it down.
It's called the P and the P. Pot it and pause it. Pause it.
Do I need to put a stop anywhere?
Just hit the pause button or hit the stop button or whatever there on the right.
Yeah.
And then eject it.
Boom.
All right, there it is.
Eject it.
All right, got it.
Hey.
Just want to make sure.
Pod and pause.
Pod, pause, eject.
A couple
ready?
A couple messages. Has Roger's hair grown to the point of getting a haircut yet?
I have gotten a haircut. So what happened is when they shaved my head to make room to put all the new stuff in or to transplant, I needed to get it all fixed. And once it started growing back, so I've got to cut a couple of times from Chrissy over at Sports Clip. And this last time, actually, I got it. If you look at it, I got the top of it. She said, I didn't know how far you wanted me to go. I said, go all the way up. So I've gotten it cut. Now the stuff that has been transplanted, I have not gotten that cut yet. It's not to the point of doing that. But we're 2.5 months maybe in.
Have you posted a picture online or anything?
I haven't done that yet. Yeah.
Might be worthwhile for people who've been
why don't
following
you take a
the
picture?
story. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Here's one. It says, Baz, not so fast, my friend. The other NFL news, and I didn't mention it. I saw the story, and I didn't see the entire deal. I was questioning it. The other NFL news is that the New York Giants are signing wide receiver Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I mean...
He used to be with the Giants. He left. He played with John Harbaugh as a Baltimore Raven. I don't know where all he's been. He was with the Rams.
The Rams, Dolphins. Yeah, I mean, he also used to be good. He's not good anymore.
Yeah, he was such a good receiver there for a couple years. He was almost impossible to cover. It's like the guy with the Vikings that's so good.
They signed him and Juju Smith-Schuster, and neither one are very good.
Yeah, so anyway, they were saying that he's got a chance to go after the records for the Giants in receiving. I was like, wait a minute, he's going back to the Giants. Here's someone said, keep that frustration, Roger. DVH is a great guy. He has to go if we're going to win it all. I'm not knocking him, but if he was going to win one, he'd have done it by now. Here's one. Look out, Navy Rogers coming after DVH. I sense that too. Here's one.
Listen, now here's the thing. I'm ready to win right now. I'm a fan. I'm ready to win. I'm not saying we're never going to win one with him. I know people that are saying that.
Well, you have gotten to the World Series how many times with him? 4 or 6? I mean,
that's great.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, which is not easy to do. That
no, it's 100%. But I'm not going to make apologies as a fan.
Did you see that yesterday? Where again, Roger, it's the second time. I think it's happened back to back where Every team from the previous year did not go back. I think it's 2 years in a row that's
Okay.
happened.
No.
And so- and
It's
so,
a tremendous
It's very
feat.
difficult to
ask,
do. Yes.
Ask Dan Marino how easy it is to go to the Super Bowl. Not saying that at all, but as a fan, I'm not apologizing for anything.
Here's one. I'm a longtime DVH supporter, but if you watch his press conference, it seems like he's ready to retire. I disagree 1,000% with that.
Yeah, I don't.
He's not ready to retire.
Here's the thing: I don't watch press conferences,
Yeah,
so I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you.
Yeah, he's not.
And
Listen.
you threw out something yesterday. Didn't somebody say something about him getting an agent or something like that?
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton. So let me ask you this, Roger. If they make the catch, if the horrible play by the three players against Oregon State, whatever 5 years ago it was, or
2018.
2018, thank you. If one of them just makes the catch like they should have done, and they win the World Series, different conversation now if they just make the catch, right?
I think that same conversation is if Texas doesn't make that catch in '69.
Yeah. Would you fire Frank Broyles because he didn't? Although he did win the national championship.
No, with the trajectory of change or whatever. If they made
he's one catch. He's one catch away from winning the World Series.
Here's the thing, Baz. I mean, I really do believe this. And I'll use Roger Bannister. Until he broke the 4-minute mile, it was unattainable. Nobody could do it. That's crazy. What are you nuts? You're nuts. Now it's a no-brainer. There is you run that under 4 minutes all the time. Yeah. That's the thing now. Had they won that,
you've gotten bored.
Would that have been the confidence that you need? Like a Tom Brady coming in. Who would have thunk that guy was going to win 8 Super Bowls?
Yeah, we've won one national championship in football in '64, one in basketball.
But confidence breeds that, and in some because there's just when you have fear or woe is me, I'm not going to make it. You've got to have the perseverance and do all that kind of stuff. But I do think that once you do achieve it, it's like watching a video, and everybody is seeing. I won't say everybody. I'll say 9 out of 10 people have seen this. Where this one kid is with his father, and his father's telling him, "You can't give up. Don't give up." He's doing a jump onto a thing. Well, once he does it, then the next step is to go higher because he's achieved it, and you can do those things. I think success breeds success. I just do.
So what is it? What are you saying with that?
I'm saying that had they won that, they may have won more. We'll never know. Yeah. Because they
had the thing. They had the thing. They had it. It was there.
Listen, get those guys around. 3 guys. Get those 3 guys around and go. Why didn't you go for it? Why didn't you do it? Was it because you thought the other one was going to do it? I mean, because the pressure wasn't there for them to go, I don't want it. I don't want to be the one that screws it up. Who would have thought that? The Bartman deal. Who would have thought that?
Here's another message. Roger, back to the old glasses. Truth be told, I like the old better than the new. No. Here's it said you are adorable no matter what you wear.
Well,
we like the new. We like the new.
I think I like those ones better.
I like that.
Well, listen, you know what?
But they're both great.
Don't live in the past.
They're both great.
My new ones are out in the car, and I just forgot to bring them in. I will bring them in, but I will be putting those on. Those are my signature eyewear.
Wasn't there another pair too? You had 2.
There's another. I hadn't got the second pair yet.
Baz, get fake Stan and others from Graffiti there for the best listener contest. Like
I agree,
Dirty
100%.
The Clint Sterner guy.
that would be outstanding. 661-1037. Someone says here, how can I listen to you guys from Fort Smith? Here's a great thing. We were talking about, we've got to a new system and we've got a couple of bumps we got to deal with. There's so many ways you can get access to the show. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, to where you can right now log into Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and we are live on there. If you can't obviously you're living in Fort Smith and can't hear us in your car. So, and then there's ways, right now, normally we have a podcast where we share the whole show. There's got a little problem with that. We'll have that fixed hopefully in a couple days. But you can go back and listen to the show, or you can do it live by those 3 ways I talked about. I mean, there's a lot of people, Roger, that they immediately go to Facebook. They want to watch it. They see us too. You can actually see us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
It's what I do. I'll give the example again. And if you're listening, here's the thing, and we can put it out there again. I listened after Sunday after church. I went back on the X feed. That's what I watch, so I can't speak about Facebook or that. And I pulled up the copy of Bill Vickery's show on Sunday and was able to listen. I don't do it to watch. I mean, unless I'm in the kitchen cooking or whatever, do I have the phone set up to be able to watch. But I listen to the show. So you're able to do that until the new system is completely done. And I think Big Dog Justin Acree sent out an email to us, and he may be explaining that. But like always, we don't read the emails incomplete.
If you just tuned in, going to have a busy show. 7 o'clock hour, we'll have Rick Schaefer, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant and Bradford Marine. As always, at 7:05, John Daly at 7:30, brought to you by our friends up in Russellville, Honda of Russellville. Chris Curry will be giving us a call at 8:15. I imagine everybody wants to talk to Chris Curry. I think he was on the Zone yesterday, and he said, just listen, he said, I'm going to jump on with you guys. Everybody at the Buzz. Buzz has been so supportive, and couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He said, two things. He had chip in a chair. That was one saying he had. And then he talked about being lethal. What did he say? The super lethal now. Play on words off Super Regional. They will be playing the Troy Trojans, and for those that don't know, that's an area of America where I grew up in. Some of my football teammates played football at Troy. Mentioned that Justin Moore's handler, J.R. Runnels, who's with him every show, played basketball at Troy. They are excited. I'm sort of glad to see some different faces. It got Trojan versus Trojan. Whoever wins those two games is going to the World Series. And
what a phenomenal feat.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and hopefully we're hoping it's the Trojans of Little Rock.
Would that be tantamount to when Mike Newell took him to the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've already announced they're building a new stadium. So they got plans for that, and this kind of thing just goes even further to help do that. So,
is Jimmy Sexton calling Chris Curry as we speak?
All right. Also, too, we'll visit with William Mulliken of Bath Fitters. He will talk about the tub that Roger will be in that I'll be pushing.
You're looking
down,
good, dude.
Down.
I've not seen you like that. Last time I saw you like this, you were breaking it down, singing "The Wonder of You" at Denton's Trot Line.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
I was in better shape then.
You're there now.
We'll visit with them at 8:30. Family Feud, graffiti, and more. It's National Bubba Day, National Leave Work Early Day. See if you can get out of work today.
Things better with you and Jessica. Since you're slimming down and doing all that. I know she's loving all that sort of thing. Since you spent a lot of time on Facebook in England.
I really didn't that much. I was a dedicated trip person.
People can hear you smiling when you say that.
I was into that trip, and I did a good job.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I'm not walking it back.
There's
at all.
no, don't walk it back. And listen, you wrote it off. The trip's been right. So,
hey, Christian, you're right. I think my biggest accomplishment was doing I think it was a 10-minute interview on a tour bus on the way to Stonehenge with Ellen McDowell and you guys.
Excuse me. That's a first. In the history of radio, that's a first.
And also, too, got some. I reached out to Greg Sankey about something summer related. We'll talk about that when we come back, too. Don't go away.
And then Christian and I are going to find out when we hit this button and go to break what it is you stopped yourself from saying.
Okay, don't go away.
Truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of tempted, but the truth is discovered.
If you haven't heard, Simmons Bank was recognized recently by Newsweek as one of America's best regional banks and credit unions, and by Forbes as one of America's best in-state companies. If you're looking for a new home, they're the folks you need to talk to. Let Simmons Bank help you make home ownership a reality and help guide you through the process of finding the home loan option that is best for you with competitive rates and personalized service. They've been doing it for over 120 years. They've called Arkansas their home. It started in Pine Bluff and has grown into a premier bank in the Mid-South. Simmons Bank makes banking easy, and now you can open an account with just a few clicks. Their most popular products can be opened online in just minutes. Take it from me. I'm a satisfied customer. No matter where you live, you can find a Simmons branch near you. They also know how to put on a major golf tournament. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens 2 years in a row has won best tournament on the tour. So tip of the hat to them. Gives a lot of money to charity. You got to try them out. With almost $30 billion in assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow, but they'll always be local. Join me and many others in making Simmons Bank your bank.
Hi, this is Quinn Grover. When you need expert health care, UAMS Health is here for you. From cancer and heart care to neurology, obstetrics, orthopedics, and more. UAMS Health provides advanced care across a wide range of specialties, backed by research, innovation, education, and a commitment to improving lives. That's care you can trust. From UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. For appointments, call 501-686-8000.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. The recent death of Ted Turner reminds us of the outsized influence the mouth of the South had on America and the world. Turner essentially invented 24-hour news, owned the Atlanta Braves and Hawks, and became one of the biggest landowners and conservationists in U.S. history. He also married Jane Fonda, which inspired the late Louis Grizzard's great line, "Who introduced these two? Ho Chi Minh?" The next time you feel snowed under by the endless news loop, raise a glass to Captain Courageous. Double B's has 34 locations across Arkansas with friendly folks, ATMs for your convenience, and a dazzling array of delectable noshes and drinks. That's because Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at rainbowrestores.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
When you think CertaPro Painters, you probably think interior and exterior painting for homes and commercial properties, which we do beautifully. But did you know that we're more than just paint? CertaPro also provides expert carpentry, sheetrock repairs, deck and fence staining, and durable garage and patio concrete coatings. Whether you're refreshing your home, upgrading a commercial space, or restoring outdoor areas, we deliver professional results with the quality and service you expect. Call CertaPro Painters today or schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's certainty.
Get in the conversation with Life and Feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Out of Bounds by Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevy Colorado eats up the road with 5 available gears, and Silverado has the muscle to tow. Life and Feedback from Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Think about this for a minute. Somehow, we conned an award-winning country music superstar to join the Mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Good thing he's not quitting his day job anytime soon. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio.
Hey, offense. Take care of the most precious thing we got, the ball. All right? Defense, knock them down, and then pick them back up and say, I'll see you in 25 seconds. And special teams, be special. Be special now. Do you hear that out there? That is special. There's a lot of lions and tigers and bears, but there ain't but one razorback. All right? Let's go. Let's go.
So good.
Good job, Justin Moore. Good job. Oh, yeah, some good jam right there, little Bob Seger.
Come on!
Oh, yeah. Love me some Bob Seger.
Well, let's let him talk to us then, Baz. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Here's the state.
Can't beat Bob Seger.
Don't we have a 12th in May? Woo! Come on!
6:54. Someone says, speaking of music from the 870 on our Middleton Eaton Air text line, I love watching Roger jam out when the mics are off and the exit song is playing. Yes, I have challenged Roger over the last year to continue to raise the bar of music for the show. Chris is involved with that too.
It's really true. What do you think about that?
I will sometimes just send Roger a song. I said, man, I'll be listening to a song that, and of course, Christian, when I was in college, Hall & Oates were really big. And there was a Hall & Oates song I heard last night. Sometimes you just drive around and hear that song, and man, that was such a cool song. What was the name of it, Raj?
I'll give it to you.
It's anyway. So yeah, we're trying to give you some good music, wake up music, and get you started on your day. Matter of fact, somebody said,
and I love it. Because we want to do so we can jam.
Yeah. Today is leave early from work day. Somebody says, I love. Let's see, where's it at? Baz, today is also Justin Moore's favorite day, National Leave Early Work. Wait a minute, Justin doesn't come to work. Oh, listen to this.
You were listening to this after workout?
Yeah, I was driving back. It was just on Sirius.
You were feeling good. Is this isn't one that makes you want to go, more legs, more legs?
No. This is just cool stuff.
Okay.
Hall & Oates was so big in the early 80s here.
What were they called?
Something soul food, soul-eyed fool.
What color?
Blue-eyed soul.
Blue-eyed soul.
Na-na-na. Hey, so one of the things I did, Roger, we're going to do over the next couple weeks before as summer officially gets underway, which is, you said, June 21st.
That's right, June 20th.
I'm going to reach out to some folks who we know very well and ask them for their top 10 list of summer songs. What's your summer playlist? And so I reached out to Greg Sankey. Because Roger, he always loves music. Always talks about it when we do the show. We always do beat the Sankey, if you will.
Beat the Sankey.
He sent me his top 10 list last night. These are summer songs for me, and we're going to do that with some other folks. We may reach out to Ryan Silverfield to see if he's got a top 10 list.
We'll put a hot key page together.
A hot key page together.
Yeah.
Christian, is there a summer song, or if you think of a summer song that over the last 10, 15 years of your young life that makes you think of summer? Anything in particular?
I usually think of summer songs as being like one-hit wonders for some reason.
And that could certainly be it.
Call Me Maybe was pretty huge there for a while.
Is that right? During the summer, it came out in the summertime? Yeah, I don't.
But other than that, I don't know.
I don't know if it has to be a summer song. I was looking at Sankey's, and Sankey's was not for whatever reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like what if you.
He's thinking of songs that you can play while you're on the boat and stuff like that.
That's exactly right. I think that's more. What would be your summer playlist if you're out on the boat? If you're taking a trip somewhere, what would it be? It doesn't have to be.
Pull this up.
Yes. A little Grease.
Summer loving, happy a blast.
This could be a combo, Christian and Roger.
Met a boy, crazy for me. That was your part saying met a boy, excuse me. Summer days drifting away. Oh, I love the summer nights.
We have not heard any collaborations. I apologize.
We're working on one, actually.
With Roger and Christian.
Yeah.
We need to do a little bit more of that. Somebody asked
one this morning when we were putting this monitor up.
Somebody also made a great point on our Facebook page this morning. This was actually my Facebook Live.
Right.
Tanya Jordan said, "Are you giving away tickets for Justin Moore this weekend?"
Oh wow!
We need to call Joey Gonzalez and say, "Hey, do you have tickets to give away?" Maybe do a few for it's over at Magic Springs.
Are you kidding me?
Tyler Kinch is going to be opening up. Tyler won a bunch of awards at the Arkansas Country Music Awards last night. Garth Brooks was there. Yeah, big night last night.
Well, that's not Justin will say hats off to Tyler, but
forget who cares about Garth Brooks.
Screw Garth Brooks.
All right, Rick Schaefer coming up next. John Daly, Chris Curry from the Trojans, and more. Most importantly, we've got you with us. Don't go away.
A lot of talk.
Why do you have to talk like that?
And a lot more attitude.
You have a problem? Turn off your station.
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
1037thebuzz.com. Get your iPhone or Droid app today and take us with you everywhere the wind blows.
The Little Rock Board of Directors is set to decide on a proposed ordinance on data centers. The meeting is set for 6 o'clock tonight. Leaders will discuss a project planned for the Port of Little Rock. The proposal would require data centers within city limits to meet stricter environmental and operation standards before construction can begin. Tonight's vote will be separate from the moratorium that failed to pass with the Pulaski County Quorum Court last week. That emergency ordinance would have put a one-year pause on future data centers within the county. It would have not have put a stop to data centers that are already currently in development. And the Little Rock Board will vote tonight on whether or not to allow Little Rock officers to help with security at the FIFA World Cup matches in Kansas City, Missouri. LRPD officials will be there from June 24th through June 28th. Kansas City would reimburse the city of Little Rock $36,000. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Ruffalo.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and Phil will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a partly cloudy Tuesday with just a slight chance of a shower in the middle of the day. Plus, as a cool front moves through, we'll see the winds getting a little breezy from the middle of the day through the afternoon. That'll be a northeast wind of 10 to 20 with a high of 86 today. The night, partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
U.S. Truck Accessories presents Match Game on Morning Mayhem. Listen for your chance to play their version of the classic TV game show from U.S. Truck Accessories in Conway and Searcy. Your #1 Central Arkansas source for camper shells, bed covers, spray-in bed liners, and more. Veteran owned since 2002. Online at ustruckaccessories.net.
With many convenience and grocery stores moving to mostly self-checkout these days, nowhere is it easier to shop than at your local Family Market. Because at Family Market, you're still greeted by friendly staff who provide the very best in customer service, ringing you up, bagging all your items, and making your shopping experience simple and easy, just the way it should be. And while you're enjoying that kind of service, you're saving money too. With your Family Market Rewards card, you can save inside the store and outside at the pumps as well. And be sure to take advantage of Big Mondays. That's where mid-grade gas is the price of regular and premium is the price of mid-grade. That's real savings every single week. And all of this can only be found at Family Market, serving communities in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, Hot Springs, and Wooster, with a second Hot Springs location coming soon. And remember, if there's not a Family Market in your neighborhood, just look right over there. One's coming.
Lost in the legal jungle? There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Hi folks, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Camping season is here, and Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs is liquidating all 2026 year model travel trailers and fifth wheels. If you've been thinking about a new trailer, now is the time to buy. One of the many great deals is a 20-foot Salem with bunk beds, power awning, plywood floor, and much more for only $14,990 or $150 a month. Hurry while the selection is good. All these great deals can be seen at RazorbackCamperSales.com.
The seasons are always changing, but one thing should stay the same: the comfort of your home. Let the heat and air professionals at BR McGinty keep your family warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Call today.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort, is now available in Arkansas. FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. FanDuel in Arkansas has you covered. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. So if you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, bet them on FanDuel. FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, 21 plus and present in Arkansas. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Oh my goodness me!
Here are David Bazzel.
He's got Vincent Ontavarello.
Roger Scott.
I don't know Chicken Piggy
Meatball. And Justin Moore.
That's how a pro chef would tell you to eat it.
We'll hear from Justin in just a minute. Maybe not just a minute, shortly. Funny, Roger, I was mentioning before during the break, when we get Justin on, today is the anniversary, and when we have Rick on, I'm sure Rick remembers this. This was the anniversary in 1967 of when the Beatles album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, came out. It had Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
You know what? See, that's another one. I didn't know Beatles did that. I grew up at first thinking it was Elton John. You know?
Oh, did he? I didn't realize he covered that one. And then A Day in the Life, but also
and William Shatner covered it too.
That's right. Also on that album with a little help from my friends, and that's the song that Justin covers during his concert. And I was telling Roger, Christian, I'd love to get the live version of Justin doing that at his show. I know Justin doesn't like me touting all his covers. I just think it's interesting. Hearing him do different kind of songs, but that's one of his staples for his concert, which he'll be at Magic Springs Saturday night. Tyler Kinch will open up for him.
Oh, that's right.
That's it. That was on that.
Oh, okay. It is.
When I'm 64 is on there.
Well, it's got.
The
song is Sgt. Pepper / with a little help from my friends on there. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. But here's the other one. Well, Raj, could you play it?
There it is. Yeah, I think a lot of people, is that the Cocker?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell right off the bat.
Well, we don't have the
which is fine. I like the Cocker version better, and I think Justin may speed it up a little bit. I can't remember, but anyway.
Justin did a great. I
know. I think
Justin's version of that. And what else did he sing?
What's funny? He's not a huge fan of the Beatles, and he's covering a Beatles song, which I think is cool.
And what was the other song that he covered that we liked? TV theme song.
He did at his concerts.
Mm-hmm. That when we were there. I mean.
Oh yeah, what was that? I can't remember. What was it?
Waylon Jennings.
Oh, not Eastbound and Down. What's the name of the orange car jumping over the
orange car jumping over the? Yes, come on,
Christian, help me out.
No, don't say it, Christian.
I don't know. We got to bring in Rick. I'll stop. It may take a few more minutes.
Let's see if Rick will get it.
Bridge
over River
Hazard. Dukes of Hazzard.
Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let me turn
this
music.
My way through that.
You worked your way through.
There were people screaming at the radio right there.
Well, that's
Dukes of Hazzard, idiot.
Where? How come it's not playing?
The
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Good morning, Rick Schaefer. Did that
It must not be the right open.
Yeah, that's not the right open because we want to give credit to Bradford Marine as well. It was not on there. We've got so many opens for Rick because he has 2 sponsors. That's how big he is.
Ziggity diggity.
Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I don't know if that makes me that big, but anyway, gosh, it's interesting that you're thinking about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band and that album because I really liked the Beatles until then. And
interesting. Yeah.
That was a major turn in their music.
Oh,
they
wow.
went from happy music
to weird music.
And the albums before that were Rubber Soul and the White Album.
Mm-hmm.
And those had great happy songs, just like the first songs, I Want to Hold Your Hand and that kind of stuff. But once they turned to Sgt. Pepper's, drugs started getting involved. It wasn't as happy. They're singing songs to Hey Jude where they say Hey Jude 965 times. It just, back in the USSR, that was a communist nation. So it's just interesting that's when the Beatles' music changed.
And that was the album cover that had all the characters. Did they have the walrus thing in there? That I don't really.
I Am the Walrus.
Yeah, I think
was that on that one?
It might have been.
Is that the one? Is that the one where Paul's not wearing shoes?
Yeah, it was. Obviously, they had some hits on there, but it is.
So you're a Beatles fan. You're a Beatles fan.
Are you a Beatles fan or just a follower of great music?
I would say, again, for the first 3 years before their music turned sour, I liked them a lot, and I still like their early music a lot. I saw her standing there.
Oh, I love that. That's one of my faves right there.
The two movie that they did, A Hard Day's Night and Help.
Right.
Those albums, man, those were great. Yes.
Let me tell you what, don't get in the way when Rick Schaefer starts talking 60s music. Get out!
Get out of the way.
Get out,
Rick
because he's coming down the track, baby.
I tell you something that made me appreciate the Beatles even more here recently. Or, you know what? Appreciate them. Because maybe I didn't give them a whole lot of credit. Was the movie Yesterday. Have you seen that movie?
You've got to watch it, Rick, if you haven't.
No.
Rick, it's so good.
It really
you must
is.
watch that.
And
I
it's called
challenge you.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
it's about a guy who.
No, you don't.
Don't
I
won't say. I won't say a lot of it, but
I've heard of it. I know it exists. I just never saw it. How do you see it now? What's it on?
Any streaming service that you might have access to will do it. You
see
can,
what you have.
Netflix.
Maybe
You can find it probably on any. I think Netflix
Prime, if you have Prime, whatever service
Apple
you
or
may
any-
have.
yeah, most of
but
them
the
will
cool
have it.
part of it is the guy that covers the music, the actor that covers it. I love his version of a couple of songs.
Yeah, he did a good job.
is-
I think you would really like. There's one scene in there. Roger's not as keen. I was in the theater.
I appreciate it a little bit more because of some of the dialogue, the scene that you're talking about.
There's a scene in there, Rick, where Jessica's my girlfriend is a huge Beatles fan. I mean, my jaw dropped. I was stunned when you see this. It's such a visual stunner. But yeah, I would encourage you to watch that. Matter of fact, we're starting our Hawks Homes movie review this summer, and maybe that'll be one of them, Rick. But we want you to watch it before we talk about it.
If you get a chance, Rick, if you get a chance, I don't think there's anything that you'll be offended by.
I don't know if it's on Netflix. I'll check that.
Okay.
And
we can,
I've got that in Paramount Plus. I don't know if it's on there.
I bet you'll find it. You'll find
Peacock.
it.
I don't have. I don't have Apple or Amazon.
Let's talk real quick. Obviously, not the way the Hogs wanted to end their season, and for both softball and baseball. I think with softball, it was obviously something that had never been done before. Congratulations to Courtney Deifel to finally getting to OKC, and they had a great game, the most watched game of the year on ESPN. Yeah. And then barely lose that game, and then just ran into a buzzsaw with UCLA. But it was still historic season for them.
Well, if you want to go back to 60s music, my favorite Rolling Stones song is It's All Over Now. And that was pretty much it for the weekend. We were talking Friday on our show, and we didn't have much of a show because the baseball game started at 5 o'clock. Here we are at the end of May. Baseball's going, softball's going, golf's going, and Monday it's all over now.
Well,
that's the essence of sports. You can be in what you think is the peak of the season, and then it's over. But you think about the teams left in the NCAA baseball tournament. Not one team that was at Omaha last year is still in.
But you know, Rick, I saw a lot of national people talk. Clay Travis was one. I saw some others talking about how much fun this has almost been like March Madness used to be. To where we've got, down here in Little Rock, it's a big story. We're gonna have Chris. We're gonna have Chris Curry on shortly. You've got Troy and the ULR playing playing in the Super Regional in Troy, Alabama. It's in Troy. In Troy whipped Florida. I watched most of the game last night. It was impressive. They look like the much better team. And Chris Curry again. They limp into the tournament season. All of a sudden, it's tournament time. They turn it on. They're 16-3 in the last 2 years, including their conference tournament play in the NCAA tournament. It just really it's been fun to watch it.
Don't you wonder if they're Coastal Carolina? You have to think about that. If they win this Super Regional, could they be the Coastal Carolina that won the College World Series, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Could they be that? Because, you're talking about peaking at the right time, and it's amazing.
Well, you remember last year, they beat LSU. They lost to LSU the first time. They come back, they beat them the second time, and then they were ahead of them in the rubber match game. And so it's amazing. I don't know.
And that's the team that won the national championship.
That's correct. That's right. And I think for the second year in a row, we were talking earlier, no team from the previous year has gone back to the World Series. Not just this year. I think I read where it was 2025 too. If you listen to Dave Van Horn, one of the things he said is that we're all coaching and we get behind the 8 ball in recruiting. I don't know if that's the case, but he definitely felt like he missed out. And, of course, I have a guy that was his shortstop that he was going to replace Aloy with. He goes in the drafts. And so the main point he said, you cannot win with 3 freshmen playing in the SEC is what he was saying. He just said he's just got to rely on the transfer portal more and just can't find himself in that kind of position again, according to what he said.
That's right. But he signed 11 players, 4 of whom are pretty highly regarded in the draft. I don't know if they'd lose all 4 of them. Some of them are in the upper parts of the 500, but he still likes having high school players. You just have to have a nice mix.
Right.
I mean, if you've got a pitcher that is really ready to go as a freshman, he can pitch, as long as he can throw strikes. But, you probably don't want your shortstop, your center fielder.
Nope.
And he depended on a shortstop who was actually Carson Brumbaugh. Baseball America had him in the top 25 players going to college.
And that's something.
And he didn't have a very good year. Now, he could go, I already saw on Instagram, he's going to go play in the Cape Cod League.
Mm-hmm.
He may go have a great summer, come back, and he may be a gee whiz, the guy he was supposed to be this year. He may be that next year as a sophomore, but he wasn't this year, and so he had to play Kozel out of position. But we'll see. But you can bet he will have a competitive team next year. However he puts it together, he'll have a competitive team.
Rick, there's been some chatter, a little bit louder than normal, about people that are frustrated that don't think Dave Van Horn can get the job done. And
let me tell those people something. Shut up.
Whoa!
I'm just telling you, there's chatter about everything. And you know what? Maybe we need to turn to a world of quit complaining and appreciate what you have while you have it. I can tell you this. I'm sitting here thinking John Calipari was the most glamorous hire the University of Arkansas has ever made in athletics.
Right.
If they don't go past the Sweet 16 next year, there'll be people, oh, well, he wasn't that great. Really? Yeah. Are you crazy that this guy is at the University of Arkansas and what he's doing? It's amazing. The same thing for Dave Van Horn. If you think it's easy to get to the College World Series and win, then go do it yourself. And, I've done these shows for years now, 24 years now with Randy and on this, and people chatter. Well, you know what? Go find something else to chatter about. Go pull for a team that wins every game and see how lucky you're going to be. Because nobody wins every game. And every game there's somebody out there competing. And, yes, Kansas has a lousy facility. And, yes, maybe they overdid their celebrations. But you know what? They had a really good team. And they deserved to win. Their pitching probably wasn't much deeper than Arkansas's, but they had to play fewer games than Arkansas. So that happens. So I'll just tell you, and if somebody wants to call our show and talk about Dave Van Horn, I'll tell them the same thing. Shut up.
Whoa!
Josh, shut up. No.
We've got our listeners here. Add that to the board.
Oh, no.
Listen, you were speaking from the heart, Rick, and there's a lot of folks that agree with you.
Listen, people do not appreciate what they have till it's gone. And then when they're gone, they replace them with somebody else. Well, gee. They're not as. Look at Houston Nutt. Once he was gone, you got 2 good years from Bobby Petrino. Yeah. Since that, you got 1 good year out of Sam. So Arkansas has had 3 really good football seasons since people couldn't wait for Houston Nutt to be gone. 3.
Yeah.
And how long has Houston Nutt been gone? 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
Did we not
They've had
have
3
one...
decent years, but people couldn't wait to get rid of him.
Yeah. Did we have a good one with Brett?
We did.
Bielema, they had a couple decent years.
Yeah, had one
but
decent
never won 10 games.
Okay.
Yeah, Petrino's the only coach that won 10 games after Houston.
Let me
twice.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Anyway, so why can't we appreciate what we have when we have it? Look, I can remember the first time I'd ever did anything on the Buzz. I was down in Little Rock, and for some reason, somebody that was on the show, I don't know if it was Randy, had me on. I wasn't doing radio at the time. I was sports information director. And so we took calls, and some guy called complaining about Frank Broyles. And I'm thinking, maybe I'm not out in the world very much, but I didn't hear much criticism of Coach Broyles. And I was flabbergasted. I didn't even know how to, I'm sure I responded, maybe not as curtly as I just said, shut up, but, like, are you out of your mind? And now, since Coach Broyles has not been the athletic director, yeah, there have been some successes, but how many coaches have been hired that Coach Broyles would have hired? It's just it's a whole. You got to appreciate what you have while you have it, because you may not have it once that's gone.
Do want to thank Edwards Food Giant and Bradford Marine for sponsoring Rick. I tell you, I'm stuck, Roger, on the crab, imitation crab. I go by Edwards now, and I eat, that's my snack at night. You ever eat the imitation crab? It's lean, and it's not really crab, but it tastes so good.
Oh,
anyway.
so that's why you call it imitation?
Yeah,
crab.
that's what it's called. It's fake crab.
It's fake crab.
So what is it?
It's some type of
Who knows?
Fish protein.
Is it parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple things.
Well, guys, David,
yes.
if you go to Baltimore and you eat crab cakes, that's the real thing. Those are really good.
Yeah, I
haven't had imitation crab. I'll have to try it.
Let me tell you, I went to England. I did do the fish and chips.
Yeah.
You know what I said when I tried it, Roger? I said, tastes like Captain D's to me. It's like, I appreciate y'all.
That's how we associate
English folks over here. But I said, I've been eating Captain D's like this for years, so thank you for that.
I'm sure if I went to Italy, I would probably go, man, this ain't like at Hamburger Hill for fettuccine Alfredo. I might do that. That's
someone
what
says,
I'm used to.
a couple of messages here. Rick preached, Arkansas is the most winning program of the last 10 years. Tournament baseball includes a lot of luck. It's disappointing to not have won a title, but we're in it every year. Here's one I totally agree with Rick. Here's one I'm all in on DVH. Here's one, DVH is the Mark Rick of college baseball. Someone says errors and free outs got the Hogs beat, not DVH. I agree with Rick. Here's another one, really interesting. If we somehow beat Kansas, we're at 5-0, they end up winning it. But we'd be hosting a super regional, right? Because with Oklahoma beating Georgia Tech, we would be hosting Oklahoma, not Kansas. Yeah. But Kansas obviously looked pretty darn good.
Rick, and you're 100% right. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it be one of our head coaches in whatever sport or when somebody in our life we no longer have, we don't appreciate stuff until it's gone. But you do have to understand, fan is short for fanatic. So, I mean, that's what we are as fans, and we're in a society now, even more so. We want what we want, and why can't we win a national championship, a World Series with Dave Van Horn? We've got a Hall of Famer right there. We expect Calipari to do much better in the next 3 years than he already has, and he's done pretty good thus far.
That's the expectation.
But that's the expectation. Right. But we don't. Guess what? I haven't had that expectation with a football coach since Houston Nutt or Bobby Petrino, for that matter. I didn't expect Sam to do it. And anybody else. I don't know about Brett. I think that 1 year that he had the biggest line in all of football, maybe then we had, but I haven't had that expectation in football in a long, long time.
Well, expectation, I think expectation is fair. I got to tell you, working the football game still, and I'm privileged to do it, I go to the stadium every week thinking Arkansas is going to win. Even last year, they're 2-10, but every game I went, I thought they were going to win. And of course, they could have won 8 or 9 if they hadn't turned the ball over.
Right.
So they had the talent to do that.
Sure.
I think those expectations are fine. Yeah. Let's just don't beat up people if they don't meet our expectations.
100%. Not at all.
Because their expectations are higher than our expectations.
No doubt. And I go into every Razorback game always thinking we're going to win because I'm a Razorback fan. Very seldom did I ever go into as a kid watching Razorbacks play Texas in football or A&M and go, we're not going to win. This is the year we're going to do that. And that's the beautiful part of sport.
Couple more messages here. I agree with Rick, but I wasn't getting in to drive. If I wasn't getting in to drive, I'd call in so he could tell me to shut up. We have a contender every year with a head coach who does things the right way. Moving from DVH would be foolish. When did Dave Van Horn win in Omaha? We have no championships. I appreciate all those good seasons with no championships. Let's hire Chris Curry, doing more with less. The fans have a reason to be upset at this point. Single game. These are all just different listeners this morning. Single game tournament baseball is impossible to predict. The best team in college baseball does not always win the World Series every year. That's why they play the best of 7 in the MLB. Go, Rick, go. Ask him how many wins Dave has. Amen. Shut up. Quit whining. We got the winningest coach in college baseball. WTF. It ain't a perfect world, and he still has more wins than anybody else. Wow, Tim. So, yeah.
Let's point out a couple things. Number one, Chris Curry has done a great job this year. He should be saluted. Man, hold him up. That's exactly right. But different coaches are better for different situations. This year, you can say maybe did more than less, but Arkansas, I think, beat Little Rock when they played. And Arkansas, I'm thinking Oklahoma, goes down and beats Georgia Tech. Arkansas handled Oklahoma this year, but it changes in baseball. But just because he's doing great there, would he be as good at Arkansas? We don't know that. I always go back to the Kansas State coach who made their program great. Would he have been as
Bill
good
Snyder.
Would Snyder, who I've often said is the greatest coach in the history of college football, because when he went to Kansas State, they were the losingest program in college football. And he took them to heights that they had never seen before. He retired. They went back down again, so they brought him back, and they went back up again. And that was at Kansas State, which had nothing going for it. And if you'd have put Nick Saban at Kansas State, I don't think he would have done what Snyder did.
Right.
But if you'd have put Snyder at Alabama, he probably wouldn't have done what Saban did.
Fair point.
Because he was better with that situation. So it's different coaches for different places. And how many times have we seen coaches at the lower level get hired up and they don't do as well? So would Chris Curry at Arkansas? Maybe, hey, Dave Van Horn's 4 or 5 years left. Maybe Chris Curry's the next coach. I don't know. But he's done very well. So salute him. And then to say does more with less, this is their first super regional. Their first.
Yeah.
So to say he does more with less, that's nice and it's impressive. How about just enjoy it instead of comparing and thinking, oh, now he's better? Well, really?
Somebody says, ziggity diggity. Here's one. Here's the last one we'll read. As a former intern for Razorback Athletics and now attorney for the state, I would prefer coaching staff with integrity and character than the immediate gratification of a piece of garbage coach who takes us to a natty in any sport. Cal and DVH may not get us there, but I know I can count on moral decision-making, coaching, and playing with character and competitive gameplay. I'd take that over a former Tennessee coach type any day of the week. So, so I understand that point, too. I mean, I think, some people don't care. They go, just give us the championship, and but I get that.
In the scheme of life, that's the way to live. In the scheme of what Roger was talking about today, most people don't think that way. And that's what's been lost in America, and it's lost in our society. It's like, we don't care how you do it, just do it. And that's not the right way to live.
Rick, before we let you go, I'm going to throw a little trivia.
It's more peaceful to live the way
this was a lot deeper than I thought we were going today. Wow, I thought you were going to ask me my favorite summer song. I Get Around by the Beach Boys.
You broke down the Beatles' transformation.
You did.
From icons to sellouts.
I took you to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely the band or whatever it's called, the album, and you broke it down as Roger said. And but if you want to, go ahead. What is your summer song? What's your favorite summer song?
My favorite one's "I Get Around" by the Beach Boys.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And I was going to ask you this. So what day, matter of fact, this is the day today that Lou Gehrig died. And we had a listener say that the Major League Baseball is doing a tribute to him today. He was only 37 years old. That was 1941. On this day, I'm not going to tell you the year, Babe Ruth retired from baseball. He had 714 home runs over his 22-season career. What do you think the year was that Babe Ruth retired?
1935.
Whoa, Roger! He just said, "Shut up, David! Shut up with that stupid question."
I'm sorry.
I have the answer in 1 second. Wow, very impressive.
And it wasn't with the Yankees, was it?
It was. Who was it?
Siri, get me Wikipedia.
It was with the Boston Braves.
Wikipedia.
In the next to the last game he played, he hit 3 home runs, including the first home run ever hit totally out of Forbes Field in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So the guy, by then, you get this image of, Babe Ruth was fat and all this. Well, yeah, the last couple of years he was. Until then, in the 20s, he was a lean athlete and all that. And then it's too much beer and hot dogs. But nonetheless, they ends up with the Braves, and he only played with them because he wanted to be their manager.
Yeah.
And so he steps up and hits 3 home runs in his next to last game he ever played.
Yep, and walked away. Sure did.
All right, the one and only Rick Schaefer, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant and Bradford Marine. And we're going to the break with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Which one? This is actually Sgt. Pepper's, right? Yeah. Rick, great stuff as always.
I'd like to hear Justin sing it because Justin Moore, I'll bet he does it even better than the Beatles.
Listen, he does a good job with the one song we were talking about, a little help from my friends. So we're going to try to find a copy of that. Rick, have a great day. Enjoy your show this afternoon.
Rick.
Good stuff as always. Thank you. The one and only Rick Schaefer.
There he is.
All right, Christian, it won't take long to get the shut up deal. I think he said shut up, and he said something else too. Didn't he, Roger? He said shut up, and there was something else he said.
Just shut up.
Pipe down or something. He said he had another phrase there.
He did. You're right. Yeah.
We'll see. 661-1037. Let us know what you liked out of that interview. We'll put it on the board. All right, we're going to come back and talk with John Daly. Always an adventure. Don't go away.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to
Fence Breakers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday with Morning Mayhem. One sentence to let the guys know how you feel about the Razorbacks from Fence Brokers. Going the extra mile.
This is SportsCenter.
2 big trades happened in the NFL yesterday. We'll start with the Myles Garrett one, where the Browns defensive end was sent to the Rams for a package including Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and a 2029 third-round pick. Garrett is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, coming off setting the record for most sacks in a single season in NFL history with 23. Jared Verse has 12 sacks total in the first 2 years of his career. And the other trade saw Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown traded to the Patriots. The Eagles received a 2027 fifth-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick in return. Brown had been outspoken about his displeasure in Philadelphia this past season. He now reunites with Mike Vrabel, who once coached him with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Partly cloudy today, a 10% chance of a rain shower as a cool front moves through. It will not be in the 90s. We'll get up to 86 today. Plus, from the middle of the day and through the afternoon, because of the front, it will get a little breezy. We'll have a northeast wind of 10 to 20. Tonight, a northeast wind around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
It's Justin Akery, and coming up on the Tuesday edition of The Zone, we get our own beloved Phil Elson back in studio, which is kind of a bummer in some ways because we wish that he was headed to a super regional or maybe going to Fayetteville to wait for one there. But we're going to be excited to hang out with him regardless. We will be talking about college baseball. Who does Little Rock get? We're going to find that out on Monday night, and we'll be talking about that on Tuesday. Ron Humphreys coming in from Middleton Heat and Air, our great sponsor of our text line. Also, Eli Craner with a new book suggestion. Susan Irwin Prowse, thanks to Willie D's, and a whole lot more. It's the Tuesday edition of The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
The low rates are here. The low rates are finally here.
What are you talking about, Roger?
I'm letting everybody know that the summer auto loan special from Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union is officially underway, and this year they're offering historically low rates.
Alcoa always offers great rates for their summer special, but historically low?
That's right, baby Bubba. This summer is America's 250th birthday, and to celebrate, Alcoa Community FCU is offering auto loan rates for as low as 1.776% APR.
Wow, those are some historical rates.
In
In addition to the historically low rates, no payment due for 90 days.
So crazy low rates and no car payment due for the whole summer?
Plus, you can get financing for up to 84 months.
How do I get started?
This offer is valid for 2024, 25, and 26-year models, brand new, or refinance the rides you already have. To get started, go to alcoacommunityfcu.org, apply securely online, call, or stop by any branch.
You're right, Raj. This is historic. How long does this offer last?
May 1st through the end of August.
Roger, we need to let everybody know.
The low rates are here. The low rates are here.
Take it from Arkansas greats, Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local,
making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
Still Arkansans' fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is pot roast for only $7.49 per pound, paired with macaroni and cheese for just $4.99 per pound.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Good tunes, good brew, good buddies. I feel great, man. I feel great! You guys are great. I'm gonna go pick a fight.
7:35 on Morning Mayhem.
Just a good old boy.
Did you say Justin plays this or no, he sings it?
He sings it.
Does he?
I know, isn't it?
He either sings it or he plays it just as
he
like
sings it.
As a,
I want to say sings
I think it's an open before the show starts.
I think he sings
okay,
it.
Okay, we'll find out.
I think you know what? There's only we got the dude,
yeah,
but he won't be on today.
Yeah, who?
Justin.
Yeah, he's going to come in at 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna, We've got, by the way, if you just tuned in, we're going to have John Daly coming here in just a second, brought to you by Honda of Russellville. Chris Curry, the head coach of the Little Rock Trojans, at 8:15. We're going to have the boys from Bath Fitter that are going to be bringing in the bathtub that Roger and I are going to be competing in. The bathtub races in Hot Springs Saturday. Justin, speaking
I think of those boys every time I take a shower.
You should.
Even when I was in Mexico taking a shower, I still thought, this ain't nothing like my shower.
Justin Moore is going to be performing at Magic Springs Saturday night. Tyler Kinch won several awards last night, the Arkansas Country Music Awards. He'll be opening up for Justin, and so it'll be a big day over in the Hot Springs.
What's funny is, you know what? It just hit me, and it's all about me. The first time I ever saw a concert at Magic Springs, it was Sawyer Brown.
Yeah, I think I remember. I know
and
that
Sawyer
answer.
Brown is playing over at Oaklawn. When is that coming up?
Well, speaking of, if you think you're a listener that has the answers to have a best listener contest, that would be a good one. What was Roger's first concert that he heard at Magic Springs?
Yeah. And I don't think I've gone to any other ones.
Things that we say on this show are all eligible to be a part of the best listener contest. So if you want to be, if you think you have what it takes, we mentioned Rebecca's in the mix, maybe Savage is in the mix.
If Rebecca can do it, she's got to do it. Let me ask you this, because this is something that I don't know if you've mentioned. Have you ever said the name of the car wash that your family owned or the food restaurant?
No, I don't think so. Not enough, probably.
What are they?
Just Speedy Car Wash.
Speedy Car Wash.
And then Jimmy's Drive-In.
Jimmy's Drive-In. I know we've heard Jimmy's Drive-In.
Jimmy's. And Tally Ho is still there. Tally Ho's been open since the 1950s. It's still there, running every day in Panama City.
Which is also a name you danced under.
Tally Ho. Also, we got Family Feud and Graffiti coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
Can you fix that?
Family Feud and Graffiti in the 9 o'clock hour. Let's bring in JD if we can.
I'm going to bring in JD while you're fixing that my mess up, Bubba. Thank you, sir.
Big John is the winner of 2 major championships. He's a national sports icon who does it his way with no apologies. Over his decades-long career, he's raised millions of dollars for charities, including his beloved Boys and Girls Club of Dardanelle and Arkansas Razorback for Life. John Daly is made possible by Honda of Russellville, Arkansas's #1 Honda dealership with an inventory that nobody else has. Check him out at Honda of Russellville. Russellville.com. Now, stepping off the tee box and into the mayhem, it's John Daly.
Hit it, hit it, hit it hard.
Did I just hear that beep go on like a big-time radio show when you hear somebody come on the line? I heard a beep.
JD, how you doing, buddy?
Guys,
Hey, what's up,
We're good, man. Where are you at today?
getting ready to leave from Rockwood, Illinois, up to Madison, Wisconsin.
Always on the go. Are you in the same travel RV that you make all your trips on? And if so, what kind of mileage you up to now on that?
Well, I bought a new Renegade last year, so I'm in it right now. And the other bus is down in Florida.
Gotcha. Well, John, listen, there's a lot to cover. We'll start with golf, obviously because your son plays for the Razorbacks and thought this might be the year that Arkansas had a chance to challenge for a national championship. Just didn't work out that way, and so J.D. Jr.'s career comes to a close. And nice career, but I know that I'm sure they're disappointed. And I think they finished 19th. I think in the NCAA's.
Yeah, that second round hurt them. They shot 10 over par, and they had it going early. They just didn't finish strong. But yeah, I talked to LJ. He was a little disappointed, but he had a hell of a career there. He helped that team a lot, just as these other kids did. It was disappointing for him because they were a lot better than that. But hey, it's golf. It happens, and now he's getting ready. I think not this week, but next week he plays his first pro tournament in Amarillo, the Corn Ferry event, as a pro.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's exciting.
But the next chapter begins for my son as a pro, so let's hope he does well. And but yeah, it was very disappointing, as we all were in the softball and baseball. I mean, great seasons. Unfortunately, when the big time, it just didn't happen for all of us. So, but hey, it is what it is. Gonna love the Hogs forever. And we're going to get ready for next year.
Well, it wasn't just the golf. It was just a tough weekend for baseball and softball. Although the big thing with softball, you had history in the making that Courtney Deifel got the team to OKC and had the most watched game. For those who just tuned in, I think 1.4 million was the highest watched softball game of the year on ESPN between Nebraska and Arkansas. And that went to 10 innings. You barely lose that one. Then you run into a buzzsaw against UCLA. So really happy for Courtney Deifel. So that's been a good. Of course, we had Ella McDowell on our show every week this year, JD. And then you got the baseball team just ran out of gas here. You're up 5-0 over Kansas. You just couldn't hold them down with their pitching.
Yeah, I mean, when you got to play, you got to play that many games in that sort of time. I mean, it was scoring runs. You scored 20 runs, you barely beat Northeastern by one, and then you scored 10 against Kansas and lose. So, yeah, I mean, we had the bats that were working. We just couldn't get it done, unfortunately. I think we ran out of pitchers.
Yeah, and you heard Dave Van Horn talking about that, and. It is interesting. We hate it for the Razorbacks. We are excited, JD, for, and I know you're the same way. When there's another Arkansas team, you got the Little Rock Trojans that are going to be playing the Super Regional versus Troy. So we're going to visit with Chris Curry a little bit later. Chris Curry actually was on the staff, Roger, at Arkansas for I think either 1 or 2 years.
I remember
under
hearing
Dave Van Horn. It's baseball. I saw a lot of people, John, talking in that national media people. This baseball tournament is sort of reminded us a little bit of March Madness. March Madness the last couple of years has been pretty much chalk. Haven't been a lot of upsets, but man, there were some crazy upsets. In baseball, in fact, you got Troy from Troy, Alabama, playing the Little Rock Trojans in the Super Regional. So I like seeing those kind of things. I like seeing those kind of upsets. Obviously, we want the Razorbacks to take care of business. I think there's six or 8 SEC teams, I think, in Super Regionals. So the SEC is well represented. I just sort of hate that we just couldn't get it done this year. I think we know why, and I think DVH has addressed that and is going to try to make it better next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a hell of a season. I mean, what are we 42 and 20 or something? I mean, we had a hell of a season. I mean,
do you think?
Yeah, it all comes down to that.
Do you think, John? We had a conversation with Rick Shaper, and we're getting. If you look online, you look on social media, there are folks who said need to make a change, and Dave Van Horn can't get us over the hump. Where do you stand with that?
People are crazy. He's one of the best coaches, most winning coaches we've ever had in baseball. And look at who's the other team, Florida State. You know, how many times have they been there and didn't win?
Yeah.
But, I mean, Coach Van Horn, he gets it done, man. It's hard. People don't understand. You play that many games. I think if we would have, still think we should have hosted the regional. I think we kind of got left out on that deal because we've hosted regions so many times that I don't know. I just thought we deserved to host the regional, but you know we didn't get it done. But no, I am a diehard Van Horn fan, and you know when you have a winning season as much as he has, if it happens, it happens. But hey, at least he's given us a chance to get there.
Yeah,
every single year.
Yeah, we talked about it, JD. You're one catch away, a bad play, you know, against Oregon State a few years back of winning the World Series, of winning the national championship. I mean, it was right there. So, you know, they make the catch, and we're not having this conversation today. But people could say, "Well, you didn't make the catch, and that's part of it." Well, but you're that close, and I'm with you. I don't think a change needs to be made, and I think of course, listen, if they don't pay him what he wants, if they don't pay him enough money, he may leave anyway. I don't know, but. Razorbacks, listen, we still got one sport, John, that we can win a national championship in, and there's a good chance we're going to do it. That's in track and field. I think we're number one, as usual, in outdoor.
And you mentioned that. Is the baseball team in the same position as track where there wasn't that much of a drop-off if another coach came in? But do we have faith in the people that would put a coach in position? I think that is a bigger issue that I'm not happy with any of that right now. I mean, yes, he got us John Calipari, but he had another guy go, all right, go get him and I'll pay for it.
Yeah, so it'll be that. Yeah, there's the rumor out there that DVH is not happy with his pay because I think he's 8th or 7th or 8th or in the SEC, which I don't blame him for the amount of wins he's had, and that. He and Hunter don't have a great relationship, which, you know, it happens. And
neither do you and Hunter.
What my decision.
I'm sorry.
So Jimmy Sexton might be in the loop for Dave Van Horn trying to get the money that he wants to get, which is never a good idea when you have to deal with Jimmy Sexton. So hopefully they will get that handled. JD, listen, one of the things we need to mention real quick before we let you go is I got a chance to come up there and visit with you and Anna a few weeks ago on some stuff we're working on. But what's exciting, and we're going to put this out, we're going to have a groundbreaking, but Roger, John is getting ready to build a new Boys and Girls Club in Dardanelle, and I saw the plans.
Really?
And it looks amazing, and we're going to be doing that here in the coming weeks. We're going to go up there, we're going to break ground, we're going to show everybody.
Well, congratulations.
And I know you're excited about that.
I am. I'm not 100% sure when we're going to break ground, but I know we're a lot closer than we ever have been, and thanks to the staff there, and thanks to all of our sponsors and everything for the last all these years. But you know, moving it to Nashville has really gotten this thing bigger and better. All I know is we were at $550,000 last I heard on what we raised this year, and still waiting on some money. So, you know, I'm hoping it's around $500 or $600,000 this year, which is just unbelievable, and it's just I can't wait. It's been something. 35 years I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I mean, think about that, Roger. He's been doing this golf tournament for 35 years, raising money
for this reason.
For this. And listen, the town deserves it. You've worked hard enough to where y'all deserve it. So it's exciting. I saw the plans. I'm like, man, that's exciting. I think a lot of people are going to be excited. I think the city of Dardanelle should be excited.
Well, they should be. And now he's and moving it to Nashville so you could get
more money and more,
a bigger bang a lot faster and sooner, and all that is paying off. Well, congratulations, John, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you, guys.
Do want to say thanks to Honda of Russellville, right down the street. They've been around a long time. Good folks over there. Great reputation in the community, and they wanted to sponsor John Daly, and we appreciate them doing it. Go by and tell them you heard them on the Morning Mayhem. John, keep up the good work, buddy. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, go Hogs. Love you guys.
Love you too. Go Hogs. All right, 661-1037.
That's outstanding. 35 years, is that right?
Yeah, how about that?
And how long has it been? I remember the big stink when he left. Darnell thought he was leaving them behind and all that.
But now he shows that he's putting the money back in. But he has been. He has been, but not for a new building. And
Herman Edwards drove from Kansas City to get there to Dardanelle and all that. But now he's got more access to bigger names and everything to make that thing bigger. He did the right thing. I hope everybody understands that.
If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. We've got Chris Curry from the Trojans coming up at 8:15. One of the hottest guys in the country right now in terms of attention, which is good for them. They're going to get some good attention. If you want to be a part of the show, send us a text, send us a message. We're glad you're with us. We've still got to play Roger, Family Feud. Still got to do graffiti.
I ain't going nowhere.
Congratulations again to Tyler Kinch last night, Male Vocalist of the Year at the Arkansas Country Music Awards, and Song of the Year, Dance with a Cowboy. Garth Brooks showed up as well. So anyway,
did you say Michael Shipp's daughter?
Yeah, his daughter won something too, and so
Presley
Presley,
Shipp,
yes.
absolutely. Congrats on that.
Heather
Shipper.
Baker won something. Her publication won something there last night.
Heather Baker's publication named me Trivia Host of the Year and Mainline Sports Bar Trivia Venue of the Year.
And speaking of, you will be playing trivia tonight at Boudreaux's.
Tonight at Boudreaux's.
Check it out. Go by and try it. Yeah, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, come on by and do it. We had a great turnout for 80s last week, thanks to the Cluckers and Mike Mobley. And they want to do another theme, so we'll probably do 70s in a couple of weeks.
And those of you over in Hot Springs, come out and watch us do the bathtub races Saturday morning. We'll be over there with the folks from Bath Fitter. We'll talk to them a little bit later in the show. It's a trip. Roger, you've never done it before, right?
Yes.
You have done it?
I did, yeah.
You were in the tub?
I think, yes.
Yeah,
with
so
my
both of us have
sister,
done it.
Yeah, so we've done it. But right now, you're pumping iron. We got to go.
David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. When you're shopping for an engagement ring, experience matters. And at Jones & Son, you're shopping with one of the largest selections of engagement rings in Central Arkansas. They carry the biggest, most trusted brands in the jewelry industry along with their exclusive Jones & Son Couture collection. These Jones & Son branded engagement rings deliver exceptional quality at a fraction of the price. Every ring is fully customizable, and their expert jewelers can modify any design to perfectly match your vision. And as a direct diamond importer, Jones & Son brings in their own diamonds, cutting out the middleman and passing the savings directly on to you. Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry is proudly located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, serving Central Arkansas for over 40 years. The same trusted location, the same phone number. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Jones & Son, you'll find the right diamond for every occasion. Visit Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry today or shop online at jonesandson.com.
Let's see, if you're going to build a pool, tennis court, get dozens of fitness machines, indoor basketball court, pickleball court, it's going to cost you about $12.3 million. Don't have it? That's okay. Join the Little Rock Athletic Club or Racket Club. People will witness the fitness.
If you already scheduled your garage door tune-up for just $79, please disregard this message. If you don't have a garage door, you're off the hook. For the rest of you, why would you spend more than just $79? Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79 on up to 3 garage doors and openers. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online, overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Serious injuries happen every day. If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8. Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. 888-8888. Anywhere in the state, dial 8. We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Real quick, don't let joint pain ruin your summer. Seriously, if your knees hurt every time you get up, your back aches after 10 minutes outside, or your shoulders are keeping you from golfing, swimming, gardening, or whatever you love doing this time of year, you need to check out QC Kinetics. If you've got joint pain, you need to know about the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Best of all, they're right here in Little Rock. Their treatments target the source of your joint pain so you can get real relief without surgery, without pain pills, and without a long recovery. And right now, they're offering free pain evaluations. It's super easy. You sit down with a medical professional, talk through your pain, and find out if you're a candidate for treatment. Just call 501-393-1159. They've already helped more than 46,000 people get back to enjoying life again. And now it's your turn. Summer's too short to spend it hurting. Get your free pain evaluation by calling QC Kinetics today, 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
Something big is coming. Clayton Homes of Mayflower is officially opening their doors, and they want to celebrate with you. On Saturday, June 13th from 9 to 5, stop by for the grand opening event. Tour beautiful homes, enjoy the festivities, and receive a $500 gift card if you purchase a new home during the event. And the buzz will be there from noon to 2. Mark your calendar and head to 15 Interstate Drive to say hello and maybe find your dream home. $500 gift card offer only available at participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailers. Restrictions apply. apply. Not available with USDA FHA VA financing. See your local retailer for full terms and conditions.
An evening with legendary comedian Jeff Foxworthy.
But they have a rule in my neighborhood. If you walk your dog and your dog does his business in somebody else's yard, you need to get a little plastic bag, pick it up, and dispose of it. So you drive through my neighborhood and there's all these attractive women walking around with poo-poo purses.
Jeff Foxworthy Live. Saturday, July 11th, Saracen Casino Event Center. Get tickets now through Ticketmaster.
This is Trey Reed inviting you to join Mark Hedrick and me Tuesday nights at 7 for The Wild Side.
Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, Tammy Chase Insurance, Crane Chevrolet, and Flyway Brewing.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Let me tell those people something. Shut up.
Whoa! Boom.
What he said. I got to put that on the board.
Hey, that's Sawyer Brown right there, Roger.
Is that not Sawyer
They're
Brown?
coming to Oaklawn. When are they coming to Oaklawn?
Kill me.
When are they coming to
Well, I
Oaklawn?
pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the east.
Before I knew Frank Fletcher and Mark Miller, I knew Sawyer Brown and Mark Miller.
I remember they Star Search, right?
That's right. This dude almost has a hat like me.
He's balding.
Big time.
This is their hit.
6 days on the road and I'm gonna. He covered this. He covered The Races Owned by George.
I bet they put on. July 17th at Oaklawn. Let me tell you, that is a fun concert.
I'm going.
Go online to Oaklawn.com and get your tickets for Sawyer Brown. I presume that. Oh, it's a Friday night, July 17th. Awesome, very nice.
Here's one of their big ones.
She turned up her nose as she walked by my.
Yeah, I recognize that. Is that a cover?
You recognize? I think that's theirs. You remember this one?
On the Race's Own. Is that George Jones?
That's George Jones, boy.
I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside like my heart's full of and a stab of loneliness, sharp and painful that I may never.
First concert I ever saw at Magic Springs, and now Justin Moore's gonna be there.
But don't you wish that I'll hide in sorrow when I may lay right down.
Sing it!
Well, the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches are coming to the inside. My tears are holding back and they're trying not to fall.
We're looking for our best listener contestant. Steve Rook says I won't in. Steve Rook, who formerly was the
Steve Copper.
What? No. Arkansas State Three Rivers. That's where.
Yeah. Did you
Malvern.
Did you tell people we're going to be giving tickets away to this?
No, I did not say that, but we are. Yeah. We're giving away some tickets to that.
Sawyer Brown.
So either go.
And if you're lucky, you'll sit by me. I'll hold your popcorn.
We also have Kansas, and what was the other one? Christian, Kansas, and who?
It's Kansas and 38 special. That show's in 3 days, so we'll be giving that away today.
So we'll do it for our shows, of our games at 9 o'clock. We got Family Feud at 9, brought to you by Southern Bank.
Is it Family Feud, not Fan Feud?
We're going to try to do graffiti, too, brought to you by Finch Brokers.
Okay.
Also, our man Robert Raines from the Gangster Museum said, do you remember, Baz, the first tub rat you were in? The Al Capone Cadillac. I forgot. I was in the Gangster Museum's bathtub, rather.
You know what's wild?
Maybe hot tub, too.
You know what's wild?
What's wild?
That the group that I was in with my sister Tammy, and I forget the other ladies, and the group that had me there, we were all dressed up as gangsters.
Yeah. I think that
was there a theme? Is that why?
Well, because everybody has a theme. So I don't know what.
So the entire thing.
No. Everybody individual.
Okay. Well, maybe because we weren't in the same year. Then that's true.
Yeah.
True that.
So anyway, that happens Saturday. Come out and be a part of that. Throw some water on us if you. They don't allow you to. We'll get Steve Arison on this week too. You can't throw water balloons anymore, but you can do squirt guns, I think. So. Anyway.
Again, another name you danced under, squirt gun.
Hey, Steve Rook wants in, man. Steve, listen, you're in. Yeah, and I bet we'll maybe do this next week for Best Listener. Also, we're going to the Best Man Cave winners next week, Roger, Wednesday and Thursday.
We're going to their houses.
We're going to do their shows at their houses.
And they're going to be providing breakfasts?
No, Tori from Down Home Catering is doing that.
Even the one up north?
That's right, in Houston, Arkansas.
Are we spending the night in Houston?
No, we're just going to get him to drive. It's not too bad a drive.
No, you think I got a problem with that?
We can tell him, hey, can we? Part of this was we get to sleep at your
Let's
house
get him on
the
phone.
night before.
Christian, get him on the phone. No.
All right, Chris Curry coming up next. Do not go away. It's 8 o'clock here on Morning Mayhem.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the Hogs. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
Getting older is part of life, y'all. Feeling exhausted all the time doesn't have to be, man. Look, if your energy's down, your sex drive isn't what it used to be, your workouts feel harder, your focus is off, maybe you just don't feel like yourself anymore, it may be time to head on down to Low T Center. Truth is, 25% of men over 40 have low testosterone. For many men out there, the symptoms happen so gradually that you may not even notice it. You assume it's stress, work, lack of sleep, or just part of aging. Reality is, it's probably low testosterone. Low T Center is the answer. At Low T Center, they know that we're all wired different. So they use lab work, symptoms, health history, and personal goals to create treatment plans that are tailored to each patient specifically. TRT can boost your energy, your focus, libido, body composition, mood, overall quality of life. You don't have to settle for feeling less than your best. Low T Center works with most major insurances and offers a free testosterone test for men who want the answers. Visit FixMyLowT.com to book your appointment today. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Catch the Buzz's ticker on our social media platforms presented by Luxury Pool & Spa in Conway and Russellville, celebrating 50 years in business. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
The Little Rock Board of Directors is set to decide on a proposed ordinance on data centers. The meeting is set for 6 o'clock tonight. Leaders will discuss a project planned for the Port of Little Rock. The proposal would require data centers within city limits to meet stricter environmental and operation standards before construction can begin. Tonight's vote will be separate from the moratorium that failed to pass with the Pulaski County Quorum Court last week. That emergency ordinance would have put a one-year pause on future data centers within the county. It would have not have put a stop to data centers that are already currently in development. And the Little Rock Board will vote tonight on whether or not to allow Little Rock officers to help with security at the FIFA World Cup matches in Kansas City, Missouri. LRPD officials will be there from June 24th through June 28th. Kansas City would reimburse the city of Little Rock $36,000. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a partly cloudy Tuesday with just a slight chance of a shower in the middle of the day. Plus, as the cool front moves through, we'll see the winds getting a little breezy from the middle of the day through the afternoon. That'll be a northeast wind of 10 to 20 with a high of 86 today. The night, partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner. 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
What's on Tap? Brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock, and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing. Follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly.
Every time you drive through a work zone, it's not just cones and signs out there. It's real people doing their jobs, trying to get home at the end of the day. In Arkansas, many transportation workers have been tragically killed or injured serving our state, with families whose lives are changed forever. All because the driver, even for a second, stopped paying attention. It only takes a quick glance at your phone to change everything. And keep in mind, that's not just dangerous, it's also a moving traffic violation. Speeding's another big one. Those reduced speed signs aren't there for decoration. They're put there to protect lives. And if the workers are present, those fines are doubled. Bottom line, there's zero tolerance for reckless or distracted driving in work zones. Law enforcement's out there, and they will pull you over. Keep in mind, most work zones are only a few miles long. Slowing down and staying focused for that stretch, it's really not asking much. Because at the end of the day, whether you're behind the wheel or working on the road, we're all just trying to make it home. Slow down. Phone down. A message from the Arkansas Department of Transportation.
This is Justin Acree. If shoulder or elbow pain is affecting your daily life, the fellowship-trained physicians at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health are here to help. They offer advanced care for injuries, arthritis, rotator cuff problems, and more, helping you feel better, move better, and get back to everyday life. Call 501-686-TOSH today to schedule your appointment. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
You work out, but you walk the same rounds. You go to the old never-changing club with old machines and same routines. You need the excitement and variety of the Little Rock Athletic Club or Racket Club. People will witness the fitness.
The Honda Ride Red and Save Green sales event is happening at Honda Russellville. Get more done with a Pioneer 700 or 1000 side-by-side. Swing a leg over a dependable 4Trax Rancher ATV. Take your crew in a 4-seat Pioneer 704 or 5-seat Pioneer 1005. Bonus bucks on select models plus low-rate financing for qualified buyers. Visit HondaRussellville.com. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating a side-by-side. Honda side-by-sides and ATVs are for riders 16 and older.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem, presented by Bradford Marine and ATV. Select 2025 Sea-Doo personal watercraft up to $4,000 in discounts, and 2026 Sun Trackers up to $2,250 in savings. BradfordMarine.com.
There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
All right, 8:06. Got a busy rest of the show. Chris Curry coming up here in just a few minutes. Head coach of the Little Rock Trojans. They are playing Troy this week, Friday, Saturday, I presume. We'll find out from him if he has any details on that. But exciting times over at UALR. It's exciting and happy for him. Good guy. Roger, before I challenge you and Christian to hum a tune, you want to say hello to some folks?
I want to say hello to some folks, but these folks all listen to the show. So when we were in Mexico, I got an email or a text from my buddy Paul Krause. You've met Paul.
Yes.
He and his wife Pam. I've known Paul for I can't tell you how many years, and he works for First Trust Home Loans. If I got that correct, I hope it is First Trust Home Loans. It's an incredible homegrown Arkansas company with offices in multiple states. It's David Workman was at this. We're at Back Porch Grill. It was a thing to come see Sidney Moncrief. So I didn't even think about it yesterday. So I get this thing when we're in Mexico, and yesterday afternoon I asked him if the invitation was still good. He said, absolutely, come on down. So Sam and I got up, went down, got cleaned up a little bit, went down to Hot Springs, heard Sidney Moncrief. Samantha laughed at Sidney's stories. I introduced myself to Sidney and said, you don't know me, but I work with David Bazzel and all that. I had my Sports Illustrated magazine with Sidney on it to get him to sign. So I got to introduce Sam to Pam and Paul Krause. And then Jason and Stacy Daniels were there. You may know Stacy. Good people down there, good people. Jason's stepdad and mom, John and Joey Frisbee, they all listen to the show.
Yeah.
Gary Troutman was there. Saw Gary, always great to see him. And as I said, David Workman, who also introduced me to Glenn Strong with the First Trust Home Loans. They're all listeners of the show. We all got to eat some a little pasta and meatballs and all that, and listen to Sydney for a couple of hours.
Was Sydney Moncrief good?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Such a good dude.
Samantha loved his stories, and she can't wait to get one of his books. That he was giving away books. He gave away a triplet signed basketball as well.
Well, you got your basketball signed.
Well, now, but here's my, and I don't want to upset Paul Krause or anything like that. I think he does have a nice signed basketball from Sydney, Marvin Delph, and Ron Brewer.
But not all together.
But I have Sydney, Marvin Delph, Ron Brewer, and Eddie Sutton's signature on
really
one
cool.
ball.
Very
That
cool.
is
Show
a
off.
gift from Wes Sutton because of a faux pas of yours.
You're
It all worked out
welcome.
great.
You're welcome.
You know what? Thank you for that. But I had a great time down there. Thanks to Paul and everybody that I just mentioned off. And even more importantly, for being kind to Samantha and myself, and for listening to us on our show.
All right, before we go to Chris Curry, you and Christian were talking about us. We love it when you collaborate. You two, you have amazing voices. So what was the song you guys?
This is a tough. We were just singing this a second ago.
But yeah, it was this morning
Well,
for the
I
show.
love it, and I know Joe Klein's gonna
Listen. So what is it? What is the song? What's it called?
It's Neil Sedaka.
Oh, is it? Doesn't
You know what? You want to start it?
Laughter in the Rain? Yes.
Laughter in the Rain. Laughter in the Rain. Yeah, go ahead. Here we go.
You want to start the music? You have the music. You want to start the music? No.
Do you want to play the music, or you just want to do acapella?
I think you do acapella.
Well, we can do it acapella.
You need to hear it?
But I think just for the heck of it, if we were to, I don't know where you put it in there.
You're struggling over there.
No, I'm not. I'm not either. You just better watch it.
Someone's calling the news line. I don't know what's going on there.
You know what?
That never happens.
Who knows? Who knows? This is all for him. Come on. What are you doing?
I'd rather go acapella.
Yeah, listen.
Right. Well, I was doing it for
Listen,
the
he
music.
told you that.
Well, I know that, but at least the music.
Okay.
It's for Roger.
I got you.
I think it's more for Roger.
It doesn't matter. I just want to check it.
Here we go.
Strolling along country roads with my baby. It starts to rain, it begins to pour.
Without an umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver run up my spine.
I feel the warmth of her hand in mine.
Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love.
Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside.
Boom. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh my God! Guess what? Right now at Corky's, Joe Klein's getting them up.
I will say this. Somebody said for the 501 listening said, they need to sing together at the same time so we can hear the harmony. We heard the harmony there at the end.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again because Christian and I want to make at least 1 hour of the show all about singing. No, not at all.
Outstanding.
No, that's a great song.
I know
Christian
there's probably
can
some
kill
at the
that song.
station that don't value what we do together.
Well, no,
I think it would be very hard for us to harmonize live in one take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, no. Yeah,
That's why you get
If we could do it in the studio, we could do it pretty easy.
Listen, you think Sawyer Brown just happened?
Or if you just practice one time.
Yeah,
or
if we
two
practice.
times.
Or maybe we could do that. Or maybe we could
It
do
was
that.
wonderful. Listen, thank you for sharing your amazing gifts with us. And I'm sure everybody driving around and listening all over the world right now are saying the same thing. Yes. They're saying the same thing. Let's go ahead and call Coach
I think
Curry.
he's already on.
Oh, is that him right there?
Yeah.
Well, let's do
Well,
this.
let's welcome
Let's
him
turn off
correctly.
this.
He got to hear the end of our song, I believe.
Oh, very good.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
That's a great fight song. If I ever wanted to be in a band, it'd be because of a fight song like that. That's a fantastic fight song.
It is a fight song.
You know what? Because it reminds me of the old school, the Michigans, the Notre Dame. Fight!
I don't know if we know the words to that. We'll check in with them.
UALR's team. Here we go.
Let's go to the Hodges Glass, Little Rock Glass hotline and talk to probably the busiest guy in college sports right now, Chris Curry. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Baz, today I am outstanding, and I am never too busy for you and Roger.
Well, listen, you're such a loyal guy
You're
to
the man,
shows
Coach.
on the buzz, and you're a faithful listener.
I'm a 609er.
You're 609er.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
And listen, I know Justin, I think, pointed out yesterday. We did, you are so kind and thoughtful to all the folks who support you. You know, everybody, you were returning text all night the other night. Because I think Justin and who else was it? Trey Shapp got a response from you like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got an early morning response from you. The fact that you did that in the midst of all this craziness says a lot about you.
Well, we share a common love. I was doing all my texting and high level business from a corner booth at the Waffle House.
That's the best place to do it. Yes.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
I am too, buddy. I am too. You get great work done at the Waffle House.
Some high level business happens at the Waffle House, but no, there wasn't any way I was going to sleep, and all these folks that have supported and texted and encouraged. I feel like it's important to respond, and I'm thankful for everybody that's following us, and we can't win without everybody.
Well, it's been another historic run here. It was historic last year. You made it more historic now. What has it been like, say, the last 48 hours for Chris Curry and the program? Just
a constant frenzy. Got media all day, which is wonderful. I mean, I'll tell the story of Little Rock baseball to everybody for these players. And for this program, that's one of my jobs, and so I'm going to embrace it. It's really hard, Baz. It's really hard to get to super regional.
Yeah.
And so, absolutely, we plan to go every year. We're going to work to go every year, but you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know when it might happen again, and so we're going to embrace it, enjoy it. My job is also to kind of shield the players from too many distractions, and they're getting pulled in a lot of different directions and hearing from a lot of different people and long lost aunts and uncles and and things, and it's all wonderful. But at the same time, just making sure that everybody knows about Little Rock baseball and using this stage and platform to tell everybody and gather as many fans as we can.
We Roger, I think we talked to Coach Curry. I think it was the week before your last series of the regular season, before you went to the OVC tournament, and we were recapping the year before where you I think you stumbled into the OVC conference tournament last year. I think with 3 straight losses.
Oh yeah.
I mean, got your heads handed to you if memory serves me right. And so we were talking to you.
Yeah.
We were talking to you.
The woodshed.
Yeah, we were talking about that several weeks ago. And and of course you go been there, done that. You went to the obviously to the regional last year, and so here you were getting ready, and you do the same thing. You lose 3 in a row, the last 3 games of the series, the regular season series, and yet it's tournament time, brother, and something happens. A light switch turns on. I don't know what you do, but you boys know how to play tournament time. You're 16-3, I think, maybe 17-3. I can't remember. 16 or 17-3 the last 2 years. Do you know what the secret is? Is it something? What buttons are you pushing?
You got to call in and talk to David Bazzel, and after that you get hot.
That's it. Okay.
You got us hot. No, yeah. We get down to the end of the year, and if it's not going our way, and there was a scenario, Baz, this year where if we'd have taken care of business, we could have won the regular season. But once Friday night didn't go our way, once some other things happened around the league, and we knew mathematically we couldn't win it, I immediately shifted our focus to the tournament, and I had to get their minds off of, hey, this weekend, this last series at home, even though it's frustrating, and I don't ever want to lose at home, especially to a rival. It's not about this weekend. This is not our season. So let's just get back to playing good baseball and playing our best when we get to the tournament. And I really try to reset their minds when we get on that bus and we pull into the stadium of this is brand new. We're 0-0. We're just trying to go 1-0. There's a lot of kind of hashtags and slogans out there for us right now. There's chip in a chair. There's lethal. There's but 1-0 is what we say in the locker room because this thing is so big and it takes so long to accomplish. I mean, we had to win 6 games in 7 days at the OVC.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go down to Hattiesburg, man, you got to win 3, maybe 4 games. You know, a super regional's 2 out of 3, and then Omaha takes 2 weeks. I mean, it's a lot, and you just can't digest it all as a player. Unlike football, where it's, hey, it's one night, 60 minutes, here we go, fellas, and you guys know how I love football, and college football especially. It's just a different animal. And so you've really got to dial it back, and you've really got to use the coach cliches of right now, in the moment, 1-0, let's win this. Yeah, and then we even dial it back. Let's win this inning. Let's win this at bat. Let's win this pitch. Let's win this out. And these are college dudes, 18 to 22. I mean, one of their faults, one of their strengths is they're really good about thinking about just what's going to happen the next minute. It's kind of the way they live life right now. There's not a lot of forward thinking about what job they're going to get, so you kind of tap into that and go, okay, you guys want to think about what's next in just the next 5 minutes. Let's have a good at bat. Let's throw strike one. Let's just win this inning. And so that's what we try to do in tournament ball.
Well, watching your team, I'm telling you, it looks, and, I'll give you credit. You played Ole Miss during the regular season. You played Arkansas. I think that helps. The team you're going to play, Troy, did the same thing, even more. I think they had like 5 or 6 midweek matchups against Alabama, and just a ton. I think playing those kind of games probably helps you. But, boy, watching your team, I'm telling you, just like last year this time, it looks like you guys aren't scared. You're just as good as anybody on that steps on the field. Your pitching looks great. I mean, it's just a different level. And you did a good job. You brought in some good players in the offseason, some key guys, and it just looks, your guys look different. It's just weird. And so does Troy. I watched Troy last night beat Florida. I mean, they look the better team. I mean, so it's going to be exciting to see that match up there in Troy with you two.
Yeah, we started in the beginning, and if you really do a dive on our roster, Bazzel, a lot of our guys have been through kind of Power 4, quote, big stage programs. The kid we started, Nick Bronzini, in the championship game, he pitched at LSU, and then Washington, and then our place. And another kid pitched at Kansas, and then Blake Simpson, the most valuable player at the tournament, he started at Missouri, all 3 games first weekend, and so. We talk about the stage. We talk about the moment not being too big, and we talk. There's a great line from. I'm a movie guy. You guys know that. And Catch Me If You Can. Leonardo DiCaprio's dad to say, why the Yankees beat so many people. They get caught staring at the pinstripe. Don't get caught staring at the name on the front of the jersey. These are just regular ball players just like you. A lot of them went through a JUCO like you. A lot of them transferred like you. And so we don't ever get caught staring at the name on the front of the jersey. The moment is, the bigger it is, the better it is, because we don't have anything to lose at Little Rock. That's the way we feel.
We're visiting with Chris Curry, head coach for the Little Rock Trojans. Hey, what do you have any details on the Super yet in terms of time and what time you play and that kind of stuff? When you're leaving?
Yeah, so we were waiting. I had heard that 9:00 Eastern time, which would have been obviously 8:00 Central, they were going to announce when we were playing. They had to wait for the Auburn-Milwaukee game to finish. They had to wait for obviously the Troy and Florida game to finish.
Right.
And then I've heard that they're supposed to announce pretty soon if they haven't already. I'm kind of keeping one eye on social media and the email. But unlike the regionals that all start on Friday, some supers start on Friday, some start on Saturday.
Right.
And so, depending on when we play, that'll trigger our itinerary. But we'll travel 2 days before our game, and we'll get down there 2 days before, and then we'll have a day before walk-through practice, and then we'll have a lot of media and rules and umpire meetings and things like that, and then we'll have our game. And so we'll go down 2 days in advance, whatever day we play. But we don't know yet.
The stadium, I think, seats 2,500. Roger, I'm looking at the time. It's 7 hours and 45 minutes from Little Rock to Troy, Alabama. That's a very drivable deal. I don't know what kind of support you're expecting. I know you've had. I've seen the fans that have shown up to support you this year. It's a really loyal group, but I'd love to either one see a good group go down there beyond what you normally have had, or maybe when you guys at least send off to have a great. And I'm sure you'll be, send off. I'm sure you'll be announcing that time as well to be able to do that. Correct?
We will immediately right after the game. Frank Cuervo, our athletics director. We were we actually met in the hotel breakfast area. Had another high level meeting there about okay, let's start getting this in order. Let's have a send off for the guys. Here's how we want to travel. Here's what we want to do. You get a ticket allotment from the NCAA. As far as their stadium, we're very familiar with Troy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I first got the job, we were in the Sun Belt with them.
You bet.
And I started doing some number digging yesterday, and I've coached in 20 games against Troy just since I've been here.
Wow!
And so we played three. None of the players have played against them, but we're familiar with the town, the ballpark. It's unique. It's cool. It's got a kind of a big green monster wall in right field.
Mm-hmm.
And then their fans, it's open chain link. So the fans can sit on the outside of the outfield wall and watch from out there. And then they've got kind of dugout to dugout. They've got some chair backs and things that they've done, but it's not Alex Box Stadium. It's not Oxford. It's not Fayetteville.
Yeah,
and even, Southern Miss, they sold 6,000 tickets. They sold 10,000 tickets for a 6,000-seat stadium. So that first game against Southern Miss, that was loud too. So we're going to be excited for the environment, but we've also played in big environments.
Yeah. By the way, Southern Miss, Raj, the team that the Little Rock Trojans beat, won the conference that Troy is in. So familiar conference, familiar foes. It's going to be interesting. I know the nation. I was reading some of the national folks. Love this matchup. I think it's great, too. I think it's going to draw a lot of national attention. I remember last year we talked to you after the whole situation down in Baton Rouge. You said, you were talking about how much it meant to your program to get that kind of national exposure. Well, you're going to get it even probably 5 times more all this week and this weekend. So
just take before we go away, I just want to say, I remember, Coach, I want to say, I was telling Baz yesterday, I remember all the support that we had around the table when we were all eating that Christmas lunch over at Highland Dairy this past year, and everybody's just excited. I think you were pretty pumped and positive about your team coming in, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I did, and that's one of the I look forward to that meal right there. I mean, just sitting around with the Colemans and the Hendrickses and David Rowe, and it's great food. They I think they cater with Joe Klein.
I think Joe sat with us this past year. Wasn't Joe there with us for a minute or two?
Joe's there holding court, and it turns into a barbershop real quick. But,
it was so fun. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and so, but those guys are the backbone and the pillar, and I have had so many messages, me one-on-one saying, how can I help? What do you guys need? Yeah. And, but it can't start today. All that support's got to go back for years, and it does from day one. And so now I'm excited for folks like us, those who have been with us for years, to now see some fruition, that their investment in us from a relationship standpoint and monetarily is paying off, and now we get to give back to them and say, hey, come along for the ride, be there with us. But you can't win, Roger, without those folks, and you know that. But it's so awesome, just hometown friends that now we're getting to be on a national stage, and they get to be a part of it too.
Absolutely.
All right, last thing. So you mentioned movies. You love movies, and we do too, as you know, on the show. Your delivery on the Super Lethal was outstanding. Pacino, De Niro would all be just the way you delivered that. You were just, I don't know if you had that because you said Raji said they were lethal before. After they won, we're super lethal, super regional.
Right. And then it's on Monday's page, by the way.
Yeah, so we've actually got that clip. So that was one, and the other's the chip in the chair. So I don't know. I did not see you. I guess you said that at the the post game press conference. Maybe it was after Southern Miss win. But I've started seeing it hashtagged everywhere. And so, of course, I looked it up. And so I saw where the first time that was used. Where did you first hear that phrase? And when you decided to drop it? Because it's a great line, but where did that come from for you?
Well, it started last year. When we started, we were the it didn't really go viral, but we were saying it in our clubhouse because we were the 8th seed, and we were trying to convince them all you got to do is get to the table.
Right.
In poker, you just say, hey, just deal me in, ante up, and you just keep winning and you keep adding chips. That's where that came from. The lethal came from some national writers I follow described this as dangerous. And this is maybe a character flaw of mine, but I didn't really like that because dangerous to me just meant they might get you.
Right.
Be careful. You can get around them. You can handle them. They're dangerous. Don't touch the hot stove or it'll burn you.
Gotcha.
And I just it came out of my mouth before I could get it back. No. We're not dangerous. We're lethal.
I like it. I understand that.
There's a big difference, and I'm a big Navy SEAL, military guy, and Chris Kyle. Dangerous means just kind of watch out. Walk around them. Lethal is if you come too close, it's going to be a bad deal.
Right on.
And I'd use that to pump up our team and say, you guys are lethal, man. You can pop anybody.
Well, listen, it's been so much fun to watch. You're such a class act and a good dude and a heck of a baseball coach. So continued success. We'll be cheering you on this weekend, and you've got the stage. The stage is yours, my friend. Have fun with it, smell the roses, and go win, man. Go win and get to Omaha. How exciting would that be? And congratulations to you so far, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks for calling us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for fitting us in, Chris.
Hey, anytime. You guys are top of the list, and let's put this on the calendar for next week.
Let's do it. All right, sounds good. We like it. All right, Chris, see you, buddy. Thanks, Chris Curry, everybody. Here you go.
Curry, everybody.
Thanks,
let's
guys.
go out with this right here.
They're going to Troy, Alabama.
When he's talking about that and having that lunch, because I've seen him out there at the Highland many a year that David and Doug invite me to go out there with them. And I think Joe was sitting with us this year. He took up 6 seats, just sitting there talking, shooting the bull. David Rowe there. I mean, he knows baseball, and they all have supported.
Yeah.
Chris is a guy that they love to support and be a part of, and like he just said, it comes to fruition, and he's playing for those guys as well.
Solid dude. Remember, he was the one that was listening to the show and heard us talking about Randy getting the honorary degree, and he made that happen. He put the balls into motion to get that happening for Double R. And so anyway, just a good dude, and it's going to be fun to root for him. All you Razorback fans out there, listen, I bleed Razorback red, but I have no problem supporting a guy like Chris Curry and the Trojans. So excited for him, and of course, he was a Razorback for a year or two on Dave Van Horn's staff, but it's all about the Trojans now. So we'll take a break. We'll come back, Roger, and we'll see if we get JM on when we come back, and then also too, our friends over in South Carolina. They're based out of South Carolina, but they have Bath Fitter here in Arkansas, and they have built a bath fitter tub that's going to hopefully help us perform well Saturday at the bathtub races.
They may be the very first. I don't know. They're the first bath manufacturers or shower manufacturers to be in this thing.
We'll have to ask Steve Harrison that this week.
Yeah,
we'll ask Steve about it.
All right, here we go.
He would know. All right, what you got?
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and Phil will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
This is Sports Center.
2 big trades happened in the NFL yesterday. We'll start with the Myles Garrett one, where the Browns defensive end was sent to the Rams for a package including Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and a 2029 third-round pick. Garrett is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, coming off setting the record for most sacks in a single season in NFL history with 23. Jared Verse has 12 sacks total in the first 2 years of his career. And the other trade saw Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown traded to the Patriots. The Eagles received a 2027 fifth-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick in return. Brown had been outspoken about his displeasure in Philadelphia this past season. He now reunites with Mike Vrabel, who once coached him with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Partly cloudy today, a 10% chance of a rain shower as a cool front moves through. It will not be in the 90s. We'll get up to 86 today. Plus, from the middle of the day and through the afternoon, because of the front, it will get a little breezy. We'll have a northeast wind of 10 to 20. Tonight, a northeast wind around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver here. Can we agree that summer is way better when your body actually cooperates? Because if joint pain is slowing you down, knees, hips, shoulders, back, you're probably missing out on the best parts of summer. Maybe it's walking the neighborhood, playing with the grandkids, golfing, fishing, hiking, or just getting through the day without hurting. That's why so many people are turning to QC Kinetics. They're the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and they help people find lasting relief from chronic joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Best part, QC Kinetics is right here in Wooded Rock, and they're offering free pain evaluations right now. Just call 501-393-1159. You'll meet with a medical professional, learn what's causing your pain, and see if their natural regenerative treatments could help you feel like yourself again. But don't wait too long. Appointments are filling up fast this summer. Call QC Kinetics now at 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
When your truck can't perform, the whole job slows down. Powers Truck Parts and Service in North Little Rock specializes in Muncie PTOs and pumps, hydraulics, and vocational truck systems that keep your fleet working hard. From refuse trucks to utility and construction equipment, their experienced team delivers reliable repairs and quality parts fast. From headlight to tail light and everything in sight, they'll help reduce downtime and keep your crews moving. Visit PowersTruckParts.com today.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Mo Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Mo Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part, it's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
It's time to get back to the mayhem with Baz, Roger, RJ, and Justin, live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight?
Are you reading my mind?
Down beside that red
Bow, bow.
Oh, you gonna let it all hang out, fat bottom girls. You make the rockin' world go round.
Boom, boom, boom.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just telling Roger coming to for the show today, said, "Man, I want to hear some Queen."
You got
It's
some
You
Queen,
got
Jackson.
some Queen right here, man.
That's
Good
got
stuff.
some stank.
It does.
Now,
All right.
this was just real appreciate it.
Manon.
He was a pretty good singer.
Not bad.
Just a skinny man. Never knew no good from bad. But I knew life before I left my nursery.
The one and only Freddie Mercury. Roger and Christian aren't too far off him and his skill.
Thank you, dude.
For the 501 trivia, who was Chris Curry's Little League baseball coach? Final answer, Walt Coleman and David Rowe. Peanut. I knew that before,
We knew about the row, man.
Someone said, what's happened to the Apple podcast of Drive Time? The app has went dormant. The show's still off the air because of vacation. All the podcasts are not being, the shows are not being
Posted in full.
posted. So if you want to listen to the show, there's only one way to do it till we get it fixed. Hopefully that will be expedited ASAP. Is you got to go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and go back and watch the show. I presume that's Christian. All those are just, you just got to scroll down and see the day. You'll find the whole show on there. So just the podcast, that's the only area of the platform that we're not being able to list the show. So if you're used to doing it podcast style, we apologize. Hopefully, again, that will be corrected ASAP.
Oh,
yes.
Before you even know it.
Yes.
Because listen, we've got all new equipment, and they're not stopping now, Jerry.
Yeah, again.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
That's a Roger in his bathtub Saturday. In his bathfitter bathtub.
Relaxing
Are you going to be singing this as we go?
You bet.
Ba-na-na-na.
Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor. I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And then a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on?
Let's go to the Hodges Glass Little Rock Glass Hotline and talk to William Mulliken, who is with Bathfitter. Their team is coming in from South Carolina on Friday to be a part of the big bathtub races that have been a staple of Hot Springs for Gee, Roger, I want to say 20, 25 years. We'll find out when we talk to Steve Harrison. Good morning, William. How are you?
Mr. Bassfitter, how are you?
Listen, we're excited about what's happening. When you guys heard about this competition, you go, we won't in. We're in. And the Bathfitter team, it's like NASCAR, Roger. They had been working on a high-level, high-speed bathtub with wheels for the last several months now.
Yeah, you've gotten the specs, and you are using every bit of it that you can with your expertise.
We've seen your social media. It's gotten really heated at times with your team.
Yeah.
Where do you think you stand? Are you happy with your final product, the bathtub with the wheels?
Yeah, my brother came out a little hot, and we had to fire him, but he came back around, actually. He brought us some jerseys. He brought the wheel back, if you watch the social media stuff, so he did bring us our stuff back and some pretty sweet jerseys. So we're looking pretty good for this weekend. Also, we had to do some welding on that tub this weekend, and for a bunch of plumbers, we did all right, I think.
Well, it's funny. I have been training. It hit me. I thought, crap, I'm going to be pushing one of 4 guys pushing Roger, down the street of Central Avenue, and I think it's 100+ yards, and I don't know. I hope I'm in good enough shape to be able to do a good job.
I tell you what, you look good.
That's
why I'm losing a little bit of weight. I'm using the Bruce Lee method of be water. I'm getting in the tub. When the water's in the tub becomes water. I will be water, my friend.
Have you read the rules, by the way, Roger? There's things in the tub.
Rules?
There's, I guess you know all those rules, right, William?
Yes, sir. Roger is the captain, which I don't know if you'll be able to handle that, David, or not, but he is the captain. We got Stephen Oakley as one of our employees. He's going to be the bath mat attendant. We have Travis that's going to be the loofah mitt attendant. We got Brian, the soap attendant. And then, David, you are the bath towel attendant.
I'm the
You ready to be the bath towel attendant?
I've always wanted that with Roger.
Always. This is the dream come true for me, too.
So listen. So we've got our assignments, and one of the exciting things too, beyond just the races, you guys, your team is flying in Friday, and you're going to be staying at a place. Our buddy Jason Shamlin, William connected with him. You got a beautiful place there on Lake Hamilton.
Oh.
So you guys get to, because you really haven't had a chance to experience Hot Springs and Lake Hamilton yet, right?
It's been a while, yes, sir.
Okay,
it's been a while, yes, sir. We'll be down there on Friday night at 6 is the judging of the tubs, and we got to bribe the judges, so you'll come with some bribes.
Cool.
Yeah, the last time I did this, William, it was 2009. Robert Rain just sent me the year 2009. I did this, and so I remember the rules meeting on that Friday night. And listen, this is a heck of a competition. People think, oh, no big deal. I'm gonna tell you, they're firemen and policemen and women and organizations and businesses that have trained for this, and they want to win. I mean, it's serious business. And there's a cause behind it, which we'll talk about as we get a little bit closer.
Sure. And if we can find out who the judges are, I'll do a little opera. I'll just go behind the scenes and see if I can find out anything on them. That if they can't, take
you got to write them a song, Roger.
We'll do something.
You got to make them one of your songs.
I'll do it.
So I didn't think about this. How does the bathtub get from your place in South Carolina here to?
We're driving it.
What's that?
We're going to drive it out there. We got Aaron Rodgers.
Gotcha.
We brought in Aaron Rodgers to drive it out there for us.
Gotcha. I love it.
Out there.
Yeah, I got to drive it in. That's the only way. Listen, it's like NASCAR. It's like NASCAR. You trailer it in. No, that's coming in.
No.
World headquarters.
Well, you're out in the world of NASCAR out that way. So with all the
Carolinas.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, listen, we're excited about this. We may talk one more time. We are going to get Steve Harrison. This will be the last time Steve Harrison does the bathtub races. So he's been just a visionary, and I don't know if this was his idea, but I know he helped raise it to another level. Good guy. His replacement is going to be there Saturday, Roger.
Right.
And we'll also know a little bit more about the cause behind why they're doing that. It's a good cause, and there's a reason they've got a name for this race too. But we're excited that you guys are all in. Roger's still loving his bath fitter shower.
William,
my gosh! Samantha has to go in there and say, Roger, you've been in there an hour. Come on out.
Listen,
like he was 12 again.
It is. I mean, with the staff.
Yeah,
the
we
crew,
won an award for that TV spot y'all shot too.
That's right. I forgot about. For those that don't know, the spot that was shot from Channel 7 with me in there with my sledgehammer and Roger walking in with his robe.
Yep.
That won an award. It sure did in Arkansas. If the Arkansas Commercial Award. So how about that?
And the staff did a great job. I mean, and anybody looking for a tub or a shower, you've got to give Bath Fitter a call because I'm telling you, they will be with you from beginning to end and beyond as far as getting the remodel done. It's fantastic and still loving it.
What does your dad think about all this? Is he still active? Is he playing golf all the time and retired? What does he think about?
He's playing golf a lot.
Yeah.
He just shakes his head. He just shakes his head. A lot of this stuff. He just kind of. I think it's beyond his time,
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, Roger, Hot Springs is known, William, you may not know this, they have got amazing golf courses. One of them, Babe Ruth used, and Capone and them, he probably used to, I know Babe Ruth played on the Hot Springs Country Club golf course. Yeah. Then you've got all the ones out there at the Village. Mm-hmm. You've got like 6 really top-level golf courses. Right. Your dad ought to come to Hot Springs. He may have already played them out there before, but they're really good golf courses there, too. You don't have time for that. Let me tell you, none of you guys. I hope y'all are focused.
Yeah. We'll be racing. We're gonna be racing.
Gonna be a boogity. That's exactly right. Boogity with a bathtub. Yeah. All right, man. Well, listen, we look forward to it, William. Look forward to having you guys here, and look forward. Hey, we're playing to win, man. We're playing to win.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thanks,
William. All right, brother. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you on Friday. Bath Fitter. We're gonna have to go to the Oaklawn Sports. Powered by FanDuel app to see where we stand. What are the odds?
What is the?
You would think that odds would be pretty good because it's Bath Fitter, and that's an aero. What is it?
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, aerodynamically designed.
You would think so. All every little nuance of it. What is our Hot Springs known as? Now that I'm thinking about it, are they known as the Bath of the world, or
bathhouse?
They bathe the world. Is that the phrase? Somebody help me out. The Hot Springs, Arkansas, they bathe the world.
Matt Barrett is listening, and he says, "I'm a judge this year."
Matt!
He says, listening to the show on the most decorated bathtub driver of all time. Just saying, I'll see you this weekend. Look at wow. So there you go. Look at that. See those bars out there? I hope that's what they have lined up for.
Well, Matt, what do we have to do? Give us some of your pointers since you're the most decorated of all.
He's retired from driving. He's just a judge now. So
just a judge.
I just want to make sure I don't blow like a knee or my hamstring or my Achilles. I do not want that to happen.
I hope you don't think bad of me for kind of thinking, oh man, it would be kind of like if you twisted an ankle.
Someone says, David, your bathtub training consists of chasing down food stealing hoods on the streets of Amsterdam. Oh, my gosh.
That's good.
Oh, my God. All right, let's take a break and come back. If you want to be part of the show, 661-1037. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we're doing Family Feud, brought to you by Southern Bank. And we're going to do, we've got good prizes, right? We got great tickets, concert tickets, right, Christian?
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to try to do maybe graffiti. If not graffiti today, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll figure it out. So since we missed it on Monday. Thanks to everybody who came out and bought vehicles at Fletcher Dodge yesterday. We appreciate you.
I got me a new one. I'm driving.
Yeah, driving a truck.
Driving a little Honda Ridge.
Got 2 pickup trucks out there.
How about that?
I like it.
You got a pickup?
No, Christian. He's a pickup truck guy.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's not a Fletcher, but it's a pickup truck.
Yeah, listen, I like that. Now I just got to go haul stuff.
That's right. All right, don't go away. 846.
It's your cousin, Marvin Berry.
He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath the tree by the railroad track. Old engine in between, sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. When people passing by, they would stop and say, "Oh my, but that little country boy could play." Go, go.
Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you, and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
25% of men over 40 have low testosterone. on, y'all. We're talking low energy, low sex drive, low motivation. Some of those guys barely recognize themselves. Here's the beauty of it. 100% of the guys I'm talking about, they can get it all back. They can feel like themselves again with the help of Low T Center. Low T Center is the original TRT clinic. Been changing lives since 2009. Look, they can help you get your energy back, focus back, your sex drive back. They even work with most major insurance providers. So head on down to fixmylowt.com to book your free T-test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
Take it from Arkansas greats, Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local.
Making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
Still Arkansans' fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. The recent death of Ted Turner reminds us of the outsized influence the mouth of the South had on America and the world. Turner essentially invented 24-hour news, owned the Atlanta Braves and Hawks, and became one of the biggest landowners and conservationists in U.S. history. He also married Jane Fonda, which inspired the late Louis Grizzard's great line, "Who introduced these two? Ho Chi Minh?" The next time you feel snowed under by the endless news loop, raise a glass to Captain Courageous. Double B's has 34 locations across Arkansas with friendly folks, ATMs for your convenience, and a dazzling array of delectable noshes and drinks. That's because Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
Ever wonder what bugs do when you're not looking? With Bugtopia at the Little Rock Zoo, the world beneath your feet gets big. Like really big. Meet the bugs that pollinate, build, and buzz our planet to life, up close and larger than ever. Bugtopia, crawling into the Little Rock Zoo March 21st through September 20th. It's wonder magnified and included with your zoo admission. Learn more at littlerockzoo.com.
Hey, this is Chris Walker with Fence Brokers. Looking for top quality fencing at unbeatable prices? At Fence Brokers, we're your local fence distributor with everything you need. Wood, vinyl, chain link, ornamental iron, entry estate gates, access control, and more. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourself homeowner, our staff of experts will help you find the perfect solutions for your projects. Fast delivery, huge selection, and personalized service set us apart. Visit us in Bryant or find us at fencebrokers.com to submit a quote. Fence Brokers, going the extra mile.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
I want you to hear this song every time it comes on, Baz, and go, oh, there he is playing blank again. What's the name of it?
Yeah, we talked about this the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm going to help you with it real easy. Biblical.
I keep thinking of Stevie Ray Vaughan, but it's not.
Of course you do. And Seeger, same way.
Yeah, I didn't remember this guy's name. You
John Cafferty.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, it's from the Bible. Where did Adam and Eve live?
Eden.
What? The whole thing.
Garden.
Of?
Eden.
Nailed it!
This is Garden of the... Oh, John Cafferty, yeah.
That's right. Hold on. Here we come on. Does it not have some stank on it, though?
It does, man.
I'm loving this new system that we have. Folks, I hope you can hear things better. Now, me talking and singing may not be better, but...
That's such good jam.
Oh,
hey,
my
we're also looking for our best listener out there. If you think Steve Rook's in, should we go with Rebecca? Should we go with...
I think Rebecca should. She has the right to say no.
What about Savage? I think Savage is a good one.
Savage.
661-1037. You heard Chris Curry say that they will find out probably today when they're going to play.
He said, let's make an appointment for next week. Let's do it.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. Raymond Berry passed away at age 93. We mentioned that he had a connection with Frank Broyles. He was assistant there for a short time, one of the great receivers of all time. Mike Leach is on the ballot for the National Football Foundation Hall of Fame. He will go in immediately. Is it Rick Adelman? Is that the way you pronounce it, Christian?
Yes, Rick Adelman.
79. He was the coach of the Trailblazers, right? In those glory years, is that right?
Kings.
Okay, I thought I had that right. Was it not? No, he said he took the Portland Trailblazers to the NBA Finals twice. Is that right? Yeah. What did you say? You said the Kings?
Yeah, Kings as well.
Yeah, I know. I think
he's coached a few teams.
Yeah, I think
he coached the Nuggets also.
Yeah, I think we know him as the Trailblazers coach. So, also too, KK Robinson. Did you see that?
You're right. Yeah, early '90s he was Adelman. Yeah. Trailblazers.
That's. I thought that was the case.
And then he was the best coach in Kings history, pretty much.
Yeah, he was fifth all time, and it said the only coaches who coached more games and had a better winning percentage. Pat Riley, Greg Popovich, Jerry Sloan, and George Karl. That's a pretty...
Yeah, his son is the head coach of the Nuggets right now.
Gotcha. Roger, you remember KK Robinson? Remember that name?
No.
Yes,
I remember.
Yeah. So he was from Bryant, and I can't... I'm trying to figure out all the places he's been. So did he start at Arkansas? And then,
yes.
Okay, so he started at Arkansas, and then he went from Arkansas to... Did he go to ULR? And then he had 2 years where he had poor guy.
Yeah, injuries. Yeah.
So, and then he transferred to A&M. Yeah, A&M, 2022, 2023.
Well, it was, I want to say it was Arkansas to A&M to Little Rock.
It was Arkansas to A&M.
To Little Rock.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And now he's going to New Mexico State. He's going to finish his career
he's
there.
just been... He's been injured the last 2 years.
I hate that for him. Also, what about Christopher Sanchez, Roger? You know who he is?
No.
Do you know who he is, Christian?
Not ringing a bell.
He is a pitcher for the Phillies, and you know where he's at? He's challenging a record.
Yeah.
He's gone 39 innings consecutive scoreless. No, he's gone 44 and 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings headed into Wednesday start against San Diego.
Yeah.
So that topped the mark of 41 innings set in 1911 by Grover Cleveland Alexander for the franchise. But, Roger, do you know who has the consecutive scoreless streak all time for Major Leagues? I'll give you a hint. O-H.
Oral Hershiser.
Yeah, do you remember how many consecutive scoreless innings? This is a stunning stat.
Okay, tell me the second place.
Well,
how many innings?
Sanchez is at 44 and 2/3.
And you're saying Oral has an unbelievable amount.
He had it back in 1988.
And you're saying
that was on that World Series run, I believe.
That's correct.
Did he double it?
Not double. No, not double.
I want to say 58.
Close enough. 59. But think about that. 59 straight innings without giving up a run. 59.
That's insane.
I don't know how many games that was. Let me see if it says. It's August 30th to September 28th. It's a month long. But I don't know how many games it was. So anyway, I just thought that was amazing. Also, did you see where country radio legend Bill Cody is in critical condition? I was going to ask Justin, but we're not going to get Justin today.
Did you see Arkansas has scheduled Arizona in basketball?
Well, that just came out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's breaking news. I saw that when I was walking back to the studio. So what was that? What was that again? Say it again.
Arkansas will be playing Arizona this year in basketball, and then the following 2 years as well. They'll be playing in Phoenix December 19th this year, and then they're home and home.
Well, Cal likes. Listen, we played 8 top 10 teams last year, or 10 top 10. Yeah, I mean, so he loves that. He gets television ratings, so I'm not surprised by that. But yeah,
they returned their big man that gave us problems, and we still don't have a big man. So.
Yeah, we lost our big man to UConn. Did you see Joe Klein's comment on that? It's like, well, I hope he can't play anymore. Listen, he wasn't impressive.
He wasn't very good.
Yeah, so
I was shocked that UConn took him. So we'll see.
Roger, back to Bill Cody. You recognize that name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a Grand Ole Opry host and radio guy, right, for like 30 years.
Yeah, I remember more radio. That's what I remember the name from, yeah.
Yeah, this day, in what year did Marconi get the patent for the radio?
Was it in the 1900s?
No, just before.
Okay, I was going to say 1890.
Pretty good close. Guess 1896. How about that? Dude was working on what we're doing today back in 1896. Then the other thing was, what did Mark Twain say on this day to the New York Journal that we say quite often now? It's a phrase In 1897, he was quoted by the New York Journal as saying this has to do with rumors about him dying.
Oh, yeah, rumors about his death are
The report of
uncertain.
my death was an exaggeration. Yes, and so that's where I didn't realize that's where it came from.
Oh, listen, I mentioned one of the folks that I met last night, Stacey Daniels.
Yes.
Her grandmother passed just within the last year. She was 107.
Yeah,
so
that's
you're saying
outstanding.
about that about Marconi. Think about what
I know.
That's
crazy.
That lady lived through both pandemics.
I know. How about that?
Lived through the Depression.
Christian, this is for you.
From Kitty Hawk to the moon.
On this day, the Seattle Mariners made Ken Griffey Jr. the number 1 pick in the Major League Baseball draft. What year was it?
95?
Way off. Roger, take a shot. Ken Griffey Jr., number 1 pick in the Major League Baseball draft. Older than you think.
85.
87, close enough.
In
How
your
about that?
face!
All right, going to give away some concert tickets coming up. Don't go away.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Real quick, don't let joint pain ruin your summer. Seriously, if your knees hurt every time you get up, your back aches after 10 minutes outside, or your shoulders are keeping you from golfing, swimming, gardening, or whatever you love doing this time of year, you need to check out QC Kinetics. If you've got joint pain, you need to know about the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Best of all, they're right here in Little Rock. Their treatments target the source of your joint pain so you can get real relief without surgery, without pain pills, and without a long recovery. And right now, they're offering free pain evaluations. It's super easy. You sit down with a medical professional, talk through your pain, and find out if you're a candidate for treatment. Just call 501-393-1159. They've already helped more than 46,000 people get back to enjoying life again. And now it's your turn. Summer's too short to spend it hurting. Get your free pain evaluation by calling QC Kinetics today. 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Chuck Barrett inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
The Razorbacks are coming at you.
The reward to find the suspects in a Little Rock post office burglary has been increased to $1,000. Investigators say 2 women stole personal business checks and other mail from the Asher station on May 17th. If you have any information about where these women are, please call the Little Rock Police Department. And the FAA is investigating a small plane crash near Sheridan. Sheridan volunteer fire crews were called to the site Sunday afternoon. Sheridan Municipal Airport officials believe the plane lost power, causing it to crash along Highway 270. 2 men were on board, but did not have any serious injuries. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a partly cloudy Tuesday with just a slight chance of a shower in the middle of the day. Plus, as a cool front moves through, we'll see the winds getting a little breezy from the middle of the day through the afternoon. That'll be a northeast wind of 10 to 20 with a high of 86 today. The night, partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner. 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort, is now available in Arkansas. FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. FanDuel in Arkansas has you covered. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. So if you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, bet them on FanDuel. FanDuel in partnership with Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, 21 plus and present in Arkansas. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Spring is here, and y'all have made us the #1 truck bed dealer in the state. We want to thank you for your support and business. If you're looking for the best customer service from folks that can handle any type of trailer and take care of you after the sale, with hometown service, it's HJ Trailer Sales. Our team will handle all your service and warranty needs. See what great customer service looks like at HJ Trailer Sales on Albert Pike in Hot Springs, or check us out on Facebook.
Congratulations to Brian Burns of Bentonville and Gabby Bishop of Providence Academy for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Cross Country as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. They are among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Awards Banquet on Saturday, June 20th, sponsored by CHI St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Bazzel and Paralympian Hunter Woodhall. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase your tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Burroughs and Mr. Frank's is a long-standing, iconic luxury eyewear shop in the Heights. They're family-owned and operated opticians that feature high-end designer eyewear that you can't find anywhere else. Brands like Cartier, Gucci, Salt, and State Optical. Plus, they have all their lenses from the high-tech lens crafter Zeiss, who make lenses for cameras, telescopes, microscopes, and yes, glasses. These are found only at Burroughs, and they do all the fitting and lab work right in their own in-store lab. They're at 5901 R Street in the Heights, Burroughs and Frank's Optical.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Looking for something unique to do in Little Rock? Head to the Museum of Discovery. Explore hands-on exhibits, try real science experiments, and meet live animals up close. Little ones will love the Small Fry Fish Camp Gallery, designed just for early learners. Catch an electrifying bipolar musical Tesla coil show or live science demonstration during your visit. And with special events happening all the time, there's always something new to experience for all ages. So plan your visit and check out upcoming events at museumofdiscovery.org.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
That's on the list too. Talking money. Always,
please do.
Always nice when we can do those things when you've had such a positive feedback from our ratings.
Well, please have that comment. I mean, now that you're back. So, what? Any souvenirs? Did you bring back any souvenirs?
No, Jessica asked me, "Are you gonna get anything for Roger or Christian?"
Oh, no.
I said they don't care.
Well, first of all, that's ridiculous for you not to bring me back something. No, listen. The greatest thing that I saw. Listen, you've got a great picture of Stonehenge behind you. Number one, which is ridiculous, and her love for the Beatles and that Abbey Road thing. That's a no-brainer.
Listen, the stories to me.
Because you brought me back a felt hat.
The stories to me are the most fun. You know,
dude,
it's just about. By the way, did we got to play a little Family Feud here? So we need a contestant. We already got it right. Did you found it yesterday, Christian? I talked the story about the story in London about the cab driver. Is the last day we were there. Said, where are you guys from? And we normally we say United States. I'll say United States, Arkansas.
Right.
And because a lot of people don't know where Arkansas is, but we had this one cab driver said, Arkansas. And of course, I can't do the accent, but he said, Jimmy Driftwood. one of the greats of all time. And we thought, wow, this guy just luckily knows who Jimmy Driftwood is. He goes on to start playing Jimmy Driftwood music immediately in the cab.
Yeah.
Starts talking about the history of Jimmy Driftwood, Johnny Cash, the music in the South and the Delta. He said, I've been to Alabama, Georgia. He hadn't been to Arkansas, but he starts singing along the Arkansas song by Jimmy Driftwood. So, Christian, when we get through playing Family Feud, I want
you to sing it.
It's such. By the end, we're driving, and I've filmed it, Roger. I've got him singing, so it will be fun to play it to see if the sound picks up.
Very good.
Because he's got that British accent. But it's like 6 lines. It's like 6 lines to the song. I was like, man, this thing goes on forever. But it's Jimmy Driftwood. Here's this 70-something-year-old cab driver in England that's just in love with Jimmy Driftwood from Arkansas. Jimmy Driftwood died in Fayetteville back in, I think he was 94. So anyway, just an amazing thing. We'll play that a little bit later, but let's go ahead. Let's get this cranking, Roger. We got to contest.
You want to do the feud?
Let's do the feud.
Let's find a feud. Here we go in 3. So.
It's time for everyone's favorite game, Family Feud. Sponsored by Southern Bank. Visit bankwithsouthern.com to take advantage of their great deposit rates and outstanding loan service. Now, let's play the feud.
All right, in perfect timing, Roger. Guess who now is on the show with us? Justin Moore. Good morning, JM.
Hey, guys. Sorry, man. I've been trying to get on this tie line, and somehow I was still connected on or with y'all on our phone or something. I don't know.
Well, perfect timing. We're playing Family Feud, so it's perfect timing to help this young man. I think it's Johnny. Roger, go ahead and pop him up there. Johnny, good morning. How are you? No, we lost him. 661-1037. We're playing for tickets, Christian. We're playing for who is
Kansas 38 Special.
When
that show is on the 5th. So
that is
Friday?
That is Friday night. So Friday night, if you want to go see Kansas and 38 Special, free tickets here, courtesy of the Buzz and Southern Bank. 661-1037. What's up, JM? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm doing good. Just getting ready to get back on the road this weekend after, I don't know, couple 2.5 weeks off, something like that.
It's been nice. Of course, we're going to see you Saturday night. You're going to be in Hot Springs at Magic Springs, and Tyler Kent's opening up for you. He won some awards last night at the Arkansas Country Music Awards. Won, what was it, Singer Entertainer of the Year? I'll get the right term in a second. And then
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think Song of the Year, Dancing with a Cowboy, that was a real popular song for him this year. So he's going to be opening up for you. So Roger and I are doing the bathtub races that Saturday morning. And then we plan to, I don't know what time you get over there. I don't know what time. I don't know what the weather's going to be like either. It's gonna be,
it'll be wet.
Oh, is it? Or warm? We'll be wet. We'll be wet Saturday morning for sure. So
for sure.
But anyway,
yeah, I'll have to check it out. Last time we played around here, good grief, it was probably the hottest I've ever played a show in.
Oh, was that the one by the River Market?
Yes. Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was just.
That's
one of those where you go, I actually had to work tonight.
Yeah, I remember. I was sweating, and I wasn't even on stage. I think we got a contestant there, Roger Dodge.
All right, let's see who it is on the phone here.
Block A.
Block A.
Block A. Block A in
What's
the house.
up, Block A?
Hey, Blake, what's going on? How are you?
What's happening? It's all good.
All right, so you got just in time. You got Justin Moore joining us. No Chuck Gatlin today. He's taking the day off, and so that's why we're playing at 9:00. So you just got you and Justin versus me and Christian. I think you two guys can handle that. You think?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
very good. Well, here's the deal, Block A. You're going to need to use your, I don't know where that music's coming from. You're going to need to use your buzzer really only on this very first question. Your name is your buzzer. Let me let you hear 14 number one single country singer sensation from Bourne, Arkansas, Justin Moore, when I asked him to give me his buzzer.
Justin!
Block A, let me hear your buzzer.
Block A!
We got us a good one. It's time to play the feud. All right, now remember, Block A, you are the leader of this team. But leader. But let me tell you something. You have got a Hall of Famer on your team. But you're the leader. But pay attention because he's undefeated. Maybe with an asterisk.
I got some JM in my hip pocket.
That's exactly right. Here's the deal.
Hey, thanks, brother.
B, I asked this question last week as I took a photo with the great getup that Mother Cluckers had at Boudreaux's, which will be tonight. I asked the top 100 members of that team to give me the top 5 answers to this question. Name a job where it would be okay to yell at work.
Justin A. No, not A.
Justin A.
I think that's the first time I ever won, or did I not?
I think it is, and you were all
Okay.
over it, dude. Absolutely.
Sports.
Number 1 on the board. 43 people said it. Block A, you and Justin own the board. You want to pass or do you want to play?
Let's play.
That's up to our leader.
Attaboy. Here it is.
There you go.
Here's the
Gotta
deal.
earn it. Earn
All right,
those tickets.
You're going to earn it. Jabaz and Christian will be thinking of a word in case you miss it. Here we go. Name a job where it would be okay to yell at work. 43 people said sports.
Block A.
Block A. You don't have to say do your buzzer anymore, but go right ahead.
Fireman.
Fireman. Number 4 on the board.
Very
Number
nice.
4 on the board. I needed to remind
Nice.
you, if you're able to get all 5 of them in a sweep without any X's and all that in a row, you get an extra prize, but that's off the board right now, but that's okay. You're still in the money for it. What was the next guess?
If firefighters up there, well, you think police have to be, huh?
Stop right there. Police is on there. Number 3. 12 people said firefighter. 28 people said police. That is the number 3 answer. The number 2 answer, 35 people said it. The number 5 answer, 9 people said it. Name a job where it would be okay to yell at work.
All right, I say this every night on stage before I play. The ones that didn't make it back home, we send it out to all our service members, and I always, because I had somebody come up and tell me this one time that said, "Hey, you should think about it because our teachers are in the line of duty now, unfortunately." So for that, I would say teacher if we have those other service men and women.
Locke, how do you feel about that?
Good.
You like
Let's do
it?
it.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how you came to it. That's a sad commentary on today's society, no doubt. But teacher is number
Very nice.
2 on the
Very
board.
nice.
There it is,
Look
right
at
there.
there.
Number
Good job,
2.
Justin.
1 answer
Thank you,
remains.
buddy.
3
I'm-
strikes. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm out of song gets from playing shows, buddy.
You know what? This is one of those things that's almost like that first guy that won the $1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You remember what he did? Where he phoned a friend, he called his dad, and he said, "Dad, I really don't need your help. I just want you to know I'm about to win $1 million and all that." All right, so no strikes on your block A.
Classic.
You've got one.
Classic. I've got the winning answer right now.
Let me have it.
Coach.
Did you say coach?
That's a great answer.
Well,
Got
that's
to
right.
be there.
But sports was number 1, so
yeah,
I'm going to put
sports.
that in the sports. So it's a great answer, but it's not separate. It's in sports. We're going to put it in sports.
That is a good answer.
Sure it is.
All right.
Sure it is. Take your time. Think
Okay.
about it.
Something
Yelling.
else where-
Think about it. Now listen, you've got sports,
Oh.
teachers. So you got coaches, teacher, police, firefighter. You've got 3 strikes, so you can take a shot at it.
I
before I have
really-
to get
Justin,
involved.
how about like a warehouse worker, Justin? Or a
Ooh.
job superintendent?
Yeah, but do they? Let me think. No, I don't know. Warehouse kind of triggered me. Like, and I was just talking to it may have been you guys about Wolf of Wall Street. What about a stockbroker?
Yeah.
That's your answer?
I mean, it's
I
up
don't
to
know
you,
if anybody
man.
else
I don't
would be
know
that
of
smart,
anything
though.
else. Well,
Go for it.
I don't know how smart that is.
Well, you
but-
got
Go for it, Blake. You got 3 strikes.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
block
ahead.
A. You
Go.
got a chance you
Go
can
for
miss
it.
it if you
Go
want
for
to.
it.
Stock market, roll with it.
Stockbroker is the number 5 answer. Stockbroker is the. Are you kidding me?
Wow,
Now,
unreal.
that is.
We
I've
killed
got
it. We killed it,
goosebumps on there.
JL.
That is not. So,
Good.
block
Way to
out.
go, brother.
Look, I'm going to leave this piece of paper up
Hey,
here with your name on it and your score, and you'll be able to pick it up and with your earnings, maybe buy a shadow box from Home Depot. Very good. Congratulations.
Man.
He got as many as I did.
Dude.
That was impressive.
Well,
Impressive.
Listen,
Impressive.
sports, teacher, police, firefighter, stockbroker, and all I could think of was trading places. Put those machines back on. Put those machines back on.
I'll come down to the station and get my winnings, and all I got to say is go Central Construction Group, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Attaboy. Hold on, Block
Yeah.
A. Let Christian get all your information, bro, Amsterdam, so you can pick up that prize.
All right. Well done there, Justin. Well done there, Blake. Good job.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
thanks, man.
Hey,
Glad we could get it done.
Roger, do we want to do, because we missed Monday with graffiti, do we want to do graffiti at 9:30? Do we want to try?
Have we promoted it enough you think that it's worthy? I mean, I'm all right with it. Why not?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'd say you guys do it next week.
What do you think, Christian? You want to do it till tomorrow?
We can wait till tomorrow.
One of the things, Justin, we mentioned earlier in the show, 1967 on this date, the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band came out. And that's the album where the song that you cover, right? With a little help from my friends, that's your cover, right, for that?
Yeah, we've never recorded it, but
Right.
we play it live.
Yeah, play it live. So that actually, Rick Schaefer was, boy, you should have heard Rick today. He was on fire. He was not a big fan of this album, and said it's when he felt the Beatles' music changed. But that is a song that, and I was asking them.
Well, I missed something, I guess. What was he on fire about?
Well, it's a couple things. We brought up the fact that some people are saying that there needs to be a change with Dave Van Horn. So he teed off and said,
"Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, I think we've got a clip of that too. Him telling everybody
Boy,
to shut up.
That would be the same thing as Kentucky running Cal off. Y'all think they're pretty happy right now? Nope.
Yeah,
they're not happy at all.
And Rick was all over today. He was on fire. So he did that, and then he was just talking about how he felt the music, the tone, the type of music that it was more about psychedelics and drugs and those kind of things. He felt with this album sort of changed the direction of how they were going with music. Of course, we talked about there was some
whose album though is
the Beatles, the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I think the drugs made it better.
It's Christian, just the opposite.
I agree.
Let me tell those people something. Shut up. Let me tell those people something. Shut up.
That was him talking about the people who were suggesting Dave Van Horn move on. But anyway, I was going to.
You don't know sports, and you don't know tradition, and you certainly don't understand the game. Our pitchers not being able to throw strikes is not because Coach Van Horn is a bad coach all of a sudden. And not getting timely hits and leaving, I don't know how many we left on base. It had to be 20 plus. I'm with Rick. It's idiotic.
And Daly was
what it is.
And Daly was the same way. Hey,
Blake, call back.
I was going to ask, is there any way we can get a recording, Justin, of Elvis? Because Roger and I love Elvis. I think they have a recording every live show that Elvis did. They rolled on it. They've got a tape of it. Do you do that for your live shows? Would you have a clean recording of A Little Help from My Friends that you would perform that we could play on the show, or no?
Oh, you mean from us doing it out on the road?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty easy.
Yeah,
I think I'd
love to do that.
I think our front of house guy. I think he records every night. So,
Roger and I were talking about that. I think it'd be cool to be able to play that during the show. The other thing connected to you, Justin, is your handler, the guy that introduces you at every concert and manages you throughout the meet and greets and all that. J.R. Runnels is a Troy grad. He's excited about Troy versus the Trojans versus Trojans, Little Rock Trojans versus Troy.
Yeah, he's a big obviously Alabama fan, but he keeps up with Troy because he's obviously an alum, and he played basketball there for a minute. But yeah, he's stoked, and he didn't really ever play baseball. He said he's which his personality. He's a character for those out there listening. Right. Just one of those guys that's funny when he ain't even trying to be funny, you know.
Right.
And so, long story short, he was just telling me about this whole deal. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's we had Chris Curry on earlier. It's amazing his postseason run just in the last 2 years. I think he's 16-3, including both his conference, records at the conference tournament and then the NCAA. It's pretty darn remarkable. And I'm telling you, I watched that game between Troy and Florida. Troy looked like the better team. It wasn't even close. I mean, they won like 10-2. They looked tough, and I'll tell you, watching the Trojans, they look tough. We talked with Chris, and there's just something about they've turned on the switch, man, and playing with confidence. And both those teams played SEC teams during the year. Arkansas, I don't think they beat Arkansas this year in Fayetteville, and they didn't beat Ole Miss in down in Oxford. But playing those teams, I think, helps. And I know Troy did it about 8 times. I mean, they're playing Alabama a couple times. I mean, they're playing several others, and I just think that sort of helps them when it comes to tournament time. Nobody's intimidated; they're ready to play, and it was impressive.
And it helps your RPI.
Sure, you betcha.
Even if you get beat, but I think as much as anything, I think it probably is great experience for those type teams to play in stadiums like they're getting to play in, because
no intimidation.
I mean they're like Little Rock, really good team. I forget who else you mentioned.
Troy
here. Troy, yeah. I mean really good team, but don't have near the amenities obviously. Nor does Kansas. But. It's a short list of people that have a place like we do. We're really lucky, and we have that place and the way it is because of a lot of people, but a lot of it's because of Dave Van Horn.
And and speaking of too, if there was a way we could have beat Kansas, we'd be hosting the Super Regional because
that's right.
Oklahoma beats Georgia Tech, and Oklahoma.
That's just too bad.
Isn't that crazy?
Man.
Yeah.
If we'd have pulled out that the opening game that was such a good game, we should have pulled that game out. I mean, it was a great game though, and I was impressed with the team we played first yesterday. We were on the way home from Tulsa from a deal with Klein, and we get up 5-0. I'm like, beautiful. We ain't even got to stress this one. We can stay pitching and try to scrap our way to a win tonight against Kansas, and that team would not go away.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yep.
But hats off to them. They were really fun to watch.
It's been we were talking earlier. A lot of national folks have made the comments, just commentators that this has been like March Madness. This is really a fun time of the year. Where
it really has.
You can watch teams play in different venues. As opposed to like a bowl game or whatever, they're all playing and they're winning in tough environments. It's just really been more, fun to watch and see the upsets too.
That's why for me, baseball may be my favorite sport. It's a great equalizer.
Yeah.
It don't matter how big you are. It don't matter how tall you are. It just depends on knowing the game and. You got to have skill, obviously.
Oh, somebody's asking. Somebody said JM brought the Bass curse with him to OKC. How was the World Series trip?
I did, man.
How was that? How was that trip?
It was a lot of fun. The atmosphere at the game was incredible. Yeah. And it was the one I got to go to was a night game. I believe both of the ones they played were night games.
Did you hear the numbers? It was the most watched game of the year. 1.4 million people.
Yeah, that's great. They I had gotten to see somewhat of a replay, and I had seen that on their jersey, I believe, or somewhere. But yeah, that's cool.
Roger, this is so good. I was looking at some of our notes from Middleton Eaton Air text line. There's another. The question was jobs you have where you can yell. Is that right? Roger, is that the way?
I think so.
So somebody says, I was going to guess Buzz General Manager.
That's true.
Well, we used to have a former producer used to yell a lot. up and down the halls when we were on the road.
I was thinking auctioneer, but maybe that's too big brain.
Well, I don't know if that's a yell.
That's it. And then somebody said military. Is that
military yell?
Yeah,
sure, but I don't think I'm not. Yeah, of course, I guess it's all relative.
I was thinking too much about it.
Roger, I was going to say you're king of all trivia.
Yeah.
You've got Boudreaux's tonight.
That's right.
And, this will be your second time there since winning the Trivia Host of the Year.
Thank you, David, for pointing
AY
that
Magazine.
out. Yep.
So if you
did you notice a bump in patrons?
Yeah,
Raj.
Not yet, because it was the first. It's the second time, but I don't know how many people showed up. I actually need a bump in patrons. I'd love to have them.
Hey,
it's a niche.
Well, you need to listen. They need to promote the fact that you're the best.
They need to.
They
need to.
He's the best, this kid. I tell you, he's a star.
He's a good kid. We're gonna go far one of these days, kid. Now, here's the deal. You're gonna take a dive. See, you're gonna take a dive. You're gonna take this dive. You're gonna miss this trivia question. But you're gonna pay in the end.
All right, Roger. Since you are the trivia guy, this question is for you. Today is the First Ladies' Day. It's no joke. National First Ladies' Day.
Yes, sir.
So, who was the first and only U.S. president to get married in the White House?
Ooh, I know that one. It's not Madison or Monroe.
Let me give you the year.
Try that. You can give me the initials after that.
1886.
He
was 49. His wife was 22.
Was it Jackson?
Nope.
Give me the initials.
GC.
Oh,
Grover. Yeah.
Grover Cleveland.
Yeah. What else do we know about Grover Cleveland?
I don't know well, he was the first one to get married and the only one to get married in the White House.
Right.
And Roger, we also know today is the birthday. The reason
what year was that?
1886.
And I want to say that isn't Grover the only other cat like Trump to win non-consecutive?
I don't know.
Right?
Marsha's listening. She said another place.
Marsha.
Marsha Ricketts. She said another place you can yell and work. Waffle House.
Oh,
you know, if the people who work.
That's true.
They yell the orders in.
Did you see the story in the news about a guy at a Waffle House? I want to say in Tennessee.
What? No. What?
He worked there for now. Hopefully, unless it was a made up story, he worked at a Waffle House for 3 months. He wasn't employed there. He just walked in one day and just started cooking.
That's awesome.
Did he get a paycheck?
He just wanted to be there?
Well, he wasn't an employee, so I don't know if they paid him or not. I don't know.
Maybe he was just eating food on the side. He was homeless. And
I don't know if I dreamt.
We'll work for food. You don't know it, but
let me look that up.
While you're doing that, Roger, one more president trivia. And I think Roger. I'll tell you what, Roger's going to get this one. So let's go to Justin and Christian.
Okay.
On this day in 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt inspected and approved the first ever yacht to be built inside the White House.
Was it a swimming pool? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I
apologize.
He didn't hear you.
Maybe he wasn't paying attention.
Is that right?
Yeah,
no, after I said it. Yeah,
that's okay. You were so excited you could not allow anybody else to get the answer.
I didn't want anybody else to have it.
So, it was the first swimming pool. And
what year did you say?
33?
1933. So, of course, he was elected 4 times. And I think there was a president that after him, I think it was either Nixon or somebody just cemented it in. And
Kennedy used it. And fun fact, that's
there.
why when you hear them talk about the press pool, that's because where they are.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Is where the swimming pool was. That podium you see, that's the covered up swimming pool. And
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
The rest
because ever since they've gotten rid of that, I'm like, why do they do that?
Yeah.
But Justin, we asked this earlier. I'm going to throw it at you because I think you got a chance to get this right. Christian was off. 30. Oh,
That's
there it
a
is.
surprise and a first.
Jimmy Driftwood. Had a cab driver in England singing this to me, playing this in the cab.
I don't believe I've ever heard it.
I didn't either. Turn it, Raj.
You know it, Raj?
Never heard of it.
I haven't either.
A cab driver starts playing this in our cab in London.
How about that?
Yeah, he goes, man, you know who Jimmy Driftwood is? He said he's one of the greats of all time in Arkansas.
He's from Arkansas? Is that what I didn't catch that.
Yeah, Jimmy Driftwood, he wrote Battle of New Orleans and others. And
Battle of New Orleans.
That's right. Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah, right. I knew the I knew the name, but I couldn't place it with that.
He was born in he died in Fayetteville. I'm not sure exactly where he was born in Arkansas. But anyway, Justin, what year was Ken Griffey Jr. made the #1 overall pick in the Major League Baseball?
Oh gosh,
Christian was off by 10 years. I was a little.
It was bad. It was bad.
That doesn't happen very often, Christian. Down in the
Arkansas. I just saw something on him on my side.
The guy, you just keep singing. Listen, the guy. That's all it is. Yeah, it's like six. It's got 6 verses or 7.
I'm gonna say 88.
Pretty darn good guess. 1987. Well done.
Wow.
Well done. Good job.
That's very nice. Very nice.
I was just trying to think of like
he's older than what
how old I was when he was playing and when I had those shoes and so I knew it had to be somewhere in that range.
Good guess. Good job there. You win the prize. All right, Roger, take us to the break, please, with Jimmy Driftwood.
All ran up and called me son down in the Arkansas. He tied the knot with his rifle gun way down in the Arkansas.
Catch the Buzz's ticker on our social media platform presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville, your pool and spa chemical headquarters. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
This is Sports Center.
2 big trades happened in the NFL yesterday. We'll start with the Myles Garrett one, where the Browns defensive end was sent to the Rams for a package including Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and a 2029 third-round pick. Garrett is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, coming off setting the record for most sacks in a single season in NFL history with 23. Jared Verse has 12 sacks total in the first 2 years of his career. And the other trade saw Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown traded to the Patriots. The Eagles received a 2027 fifth-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick in return. Brown had been outspoken about his displeasure in Philadelphia this past season. He now reunites with Mike Vrabel, who once coached him with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Partly cloudy today, a 10% chance of a rain shower as a cool front moves through. It will not be in the 90s. We'll get up to 86 today. Plus, from the middle of the day and through the afternoon, because of the front, it will get a little breezy. We'll have a northeast wind of 10 to 20. Tonight, a northeast wind around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and cooler with a low of 62. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Coming up Tuesday, Rick and I will be joined by Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Fox 16 Sports Director Courtney Mims, Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai, and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson thanks to Hogville.net. It's all happening Tuesday from 4 to 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is pot roast for only $7.49 per pound, paired with macaroni and cheese for just $4.99 per pound.
Hi, this is Quinn Grover. When you need expert health care, UAMS Health is here for you. From cancer and heart care to neurology, obstetrics, orthopedics, and more, UAMS Health provides advanced care across a wide range of specialties, backed by research, innovation, education, and a commitment to improving lives. That's care you can trust. From UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. For appointments, call 501-686-8000.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and business owners turn to the professionals at CertaPro Painters for their painting projects. From detailed residential painting to professionally managed commercial projects, our crews deliver craftsmanship that protects your investment and enhances curb appeal. Spring weather won't last forever, and neither will the open slots on the schedule. If painting is on your list this year, now's the time. Call CertaPro Painters or visit CertaPro.com and reserve your spring project today. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy.
If you're having an event or starting on a construction project, you can't forget sanitation. Make Arkansas Portable Toilets part of the plan. They offer a complete line of portable sanitation products for events large or small, and for the construction industry. Their inventory includes hand wash stations, handicap-accessible restrooms, and luxurious air-conditioned restroom trailers, as well as roll-off dumpsters of all sizes. Arkansas Portable Toilets has the finest in the market, and they're so easy to work with. Arkansas Portable Toilets, 501-406-0456.
It's Justin Acree for Kaufman by Design West. I'm here with Ruben, and there's big news out at Kaufman. Ruben, tell me why Toro mowers are such a great addition to what you guys have to offer.
Toro's been around for 100 years. When it comes to rider comfortability, they've introduced the MyRide suspension, where it really is like riding on the cloud. Superior cut quality, even cuts. This is a mower that can stick with you for a very long time.
If you want to make your outdoor space look great, Kaufman by Design West has got you covered, now including Toro mowers. Check them out at 14900 Cantrell Road or online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Our ass is in the jackpot now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse is a friend.
Jesse.
I saw James Valentine coming down the hall, and I can't think of anybody.
I have a Jesse.
It shoots him.
I do.
Jesse's got himself a girl, and I want to make her mine.
Yeah, she's watching him with those eyes.
Come on.
And she's loving with that
Body, she's loving him with that body. Come on, Christian. Woo!
And I wish that I had Jesse's
girl.
Jesse's girl. Where can I find a woman like that?
At Magic Springs this Saturday, watching Justin Moore.
Justin Moore is performing Saturday night at Magic Springs, and along with Tyler.
boy.
And
Tyler
speaking of
Kinch
which,
opening up for him. Yeah.
Justin, don't you sing the theme to
we got in that debate today. I say Dukes of Hazzard. I say you just play the song, you don't sing it.
You sing it.
Yeah, I sing it.
Boom!
So you got it right. I thought you just played it before the like Hank Williams Jr.
Just gloss over you. You got it right. No, I nailed it. I freaking nailed it.
You got it right.
I mean, he killed that song and the
go ahead and get that one too that we can play, Justin. That we play the show.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Dukes of Hazzard and Help from My Friends.
And listen, there's not a country. Yeah, go ahead.
They're both on. If you wanted the live version, they're both on the same album. Crap.
Oh, you have a okay.
Yeah. The Opry, Live at the Opry when y'all came. They're both on that album.
Okay, wow. I
appreciate you keeping that one.
I didn't remember.
Near the
we were there.
Near the radio.
We were there.
I don't know why we don't have a signed copy of that one since we were there. What the hell?
We should have that whole album in the system. Yeah. We'll get that, Christian. We'll get that done.
Now listen,
drag it back out. We don't want that in there.
All right, let me hit some Milton Heat Air text lines. So Peyton and Cersei says, I am 28, but I've been listening to the Buzz and your show for 15 years in a row now. I want to be in the contest as a young listener. All right, Peyton and Cersei, you're in if you can make it. So we want to have a good cross section for our best listener contest. So
yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I love that.
Hear that.
Dang straight. Here's one that says Jimmy Driftwood was from Timbo, Arkansas. Also wrote Tennessee Stud. So there you go. And so somebody said, asking about graffiti. We'll do this tomorrow. Listen, our graffiti folks want to know. We'll do it tomorrow. Someone said, are you, Justin, dissatisfied with Arkansas baseball losing both games to Kansas? All this talk of Kansas being scared was a joke. All Baz talked about was how scared Kansas was. I never said anything about Kansas being scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed that they
to answer your original question, am I dissatisfied? Yeah, of course, as a fan. It's baseball. I mean, those guys are really, really hot. They not only, which we did, I think, back in 21, they not only won their league, but they won the league tournament as well. And as you can tell, they're pretty dang good.
You gotta give them credit.
And so that's what I told the kids when I were watching it. I said, honestly, I hate it because I'm a fan and I hate to lose anything. And I thought our team was a good team, but it didn't compare to any of the last 7, 8, 10 year teams, in my opinion. And we kind of got. I might have said it earlier. Our pitching. Some guys were good for us, really good, and some guys were really bad for us. And you can't go give free passes to good teams, in particular in the postseason, because they're going to make you pay for it. And they did.
Dave Van Horn said yesterday, I don't know if you guys got a chance to hear it, about Camden Kojal, just talking about losing him and Helfrich, and just talking about losing two great leaders. And
they were both great, man. And I just love the way that Kojal plays the game.
Yeah.
Ryder's smooth, and he looks the part. He showed up at 18 looking like that, basically.
Right.
But Kojal's the kind of guys that I really enjoy watching. Doesn't have the measurables that a Cahillo Aloy has or somebody like that. But man, he busts his rear end, and you can tell he loves the game, and I like watching guys like that.
Yeah, we've been lucky to have him for 2 years. We'll get him on. We didn't have him on Monday, Justin, like we normally do. I just want to give him a day of rest, but we'll maybe get him on tomorrow because we've had him 2 years, and it's been great. And Van Horn,
I wish we could get him back, but I that ain't gonna happen.
No, Van Horn basically alluded to that. And think about this. They moved him to short. That wasn't his position. He did a good job this year. Wasn't perfect, but he did what he had to do because they had no choice. But he hit 70 RBIs. I think 70 RBIs, 20 home runs, led the team there. Hit for more power this year. Hit a little bit better for average last year. But like you said, just a great leader, good dude.
Yeah. I was going to ask. I thought this was where you were going with this. Do you know that he played one other position, and I forget why we needed him to do so. It might have been an injury or something, but it was the best lineup for us at the time.
Yeah.
You tell me if you want to keep.
No, I don't know. Besides second, I don't know.
Was it? It was a pitcher.
He went in and pitched.
Golly, what am I telling fans? Help out. This was maybe the North Carolina regional or something like that.
That Kojal went in to pitch?
No. Excuse me, not pitch. He played first base.
Okay.
It was equally as odd. Sorry.
Okay.
I had a brain fart there for a minute, but he had to play first for a while for us, and he's probably I would guess the shortest guy on the team, so that shows you how versatile he's been for us and how much he's been willing to do anything and everything.
Yeah, no, he's look forward to seeing. I know you got a chance to meet Ella McDowell, and your Ella got to meet her, so that was cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
She,
good girl,
Ella, McDowell. She goes, "Oh yeah, you're with the guys." I said, "Yeah." I said, and my daughter's a big fan of you, and she plays softball and this and that, and so it was cool for Ella. I don't know if somebody prompted her, or she seems to be just this kind of kid. So
yeah,
Ella McDowell, I said, "This is my daughter," and she goes, "Ella, right?"
Wow.
And
wow.
So
impressive.
She's smart.
I thought that's pretty sharp
sure
right
is.
there.
Sure is. She did that. Very impressive.
So anyway, she spent, I don't know, 5-10 minutes
was that post game
with us.
Was that after the game, after the loss?
Yeah, it was after the game, and then if you stay at the team hotel, I don't care what sport it is. If you got kids out there and you could take them to the postseason, we've discussed this. It really don't matter what sport, but the pageantry is turned up by 10. It's really neat, and like this is what prompted the thought was. Of all the cool things mine has got to do, my Ella, she's like, "Dad, that's the coolest moment of my life."
Oh, very cool.
So I thought that was really sweet of Ella McDowell, and I don't know, it made me think like back to when my dad took me to NCAA tournament when the Razorbacks were so good.
Yeah.
And so we went to the team hotel and, got to meet Scotty and Corliss and all those guys. And just to wrap that up, what I was going to say, especially if you got little ones, staying at the team hotel, I very much advise. It's going to be the best location, the most convenient for probably food places. Plus, if you got kids like mine that know every player, and I mean, you get an opportunity to meet them, and they're all really sweet people to you. And so anyway, that's a little random, but.
No, that's and by the way too, a lot of people are saying the first base. You were right on that, and apparently played more than one game, I think. But I'm glad you got a chance to meet Ella. She just, I think there's a good chance we'll get her again next year. I think she'll. I
didn't realize she was just a sophomore.
Yeah. Remember, she was a great player as a freshman last year, freshman All-American. So listen, we've been fortunate, Raj, on the girls we've had from Hannah Gamble twice, and
once.
last year Bree Ellis. Are you kidding me? And then our first year was Mary Haff. Remember her, All-American pitcher. This is real quick before we go to break. This is for Justin Moore. My wife purchased tickets for the show in Hot Springs this weekend for our 43rd wedding anniversary. Because I talk about you being on the morning show all the time, and when your music comes on, I turn it up and say, "There's Justin." I was wondering if you could say something to my wife for our anniversary, or if we could meet you just to say hello before the show. Their names are Bruce and Cindy Jones. We met 15 years old and married at 18. We married 43 years, and we tell people that's the best 38 years of our lives because the first 5 years really sucked. Thank you, and hope to hear back. So, Justin, in case you don't get a chance, you want to say happy anniversary to Bruce and Cindy Jones?
Yeah, absolutely. That's an incredible accomplishment, and appreciate you guys' support. And obviously, I hope you have a great and happy anniversary.
Yeah, you know what? They're going to do it watching you sing.
Watching you sing. They're going to do it. Who knows what else will happen after that? Y'all all might meet up on that new rocket slide. Hey, shout out to Don Dugan, who's listening right now, and he says, Christian and I did a great job on our song. So good, in fact, that he's listened to the original song a couple of times already. He can't get it out of his head.
Justin needs to hear that.
We'll do a better job. We'll do a better job.
What was a cover of
a Rolling Stone?
No.
Nice.
What was it, Joe?
It was Laughter in the Rain.
Laughter in the Rain.
Neil Sedaka.
It's Neil Sedaka, you nut. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a minute to wrap things up. Hey, it's David Bazzel for my good friends at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville, celebrating 50 years in business. Now is the time to start planning for your new pool. It's a huge investment, and having a company that you can trust is crucial. Owners Jeremy and Shane Lawson build the pools themselves, so they will know every inch of your new pool. Luxury Pool and Spa is also your Central Arkansas headquarters for chemicals, and they have great rebates going on now for Pool Life and Backwoods Hill Pool Chemicals. Just bring in a water sample, and the trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure that your pool has the proper chemicals needed. Luxury Pool and Spa is also the proud dealer of Polywood Outdoor Furniture with Climate Tough and a 20-year warranty. They also carry Pentair pool equipment, pool toys, and the Big Green Eggs. It's the perfect time to turn your backyard into your everyday oasis this summer with Luxury Pool and Spa, celebrating 50 years in business. Take it from a happy customer, they are the best. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. Check them out online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
River Valley Tractor is here to help you turn your dream projects into reality. You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on their versatile, reliable lineup. Stop in today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, 0% financing available or save up to $5,500 on select compact tractors. Sale ends soon. Go to rivervalleytractor.com for more information.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-600-2763. Instead instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-600-2763. That's 501-600-2763.
On your way to the Little Rock Airport, business travelers park fast at Expressway Airport parking. As you park, our shuttle picks you up, and a 60-second ride later, you're at the airport. Download our app and earn rewards. Simply scan the virtual gate pass to enter and scan again to exit. No waiting, and your receipt is emailed to you. Pay less than municipal airport parking at Expressway Airport parking, left of the airport entrance, next to the Comfort Inn.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern-born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. From spreads to player points to three-pointers and more. So whether you think Wembanyama is going to go for 40, 10, and 20 assists, or you think he's going to get shut down by the opponent, you can make your wagers at FanDuel. If you're rooting for the top seeds to go all the way, or you're hoping that an underdog upsets them in the playoffs, FanDuel's got you covered. Build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. If you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, you should be betting them on FanDuel. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. All you have to do is head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Play your game. You must be 21 and up and present in Arkansas. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Arkansas sports fans, get ready to tee it up with the legends. The annual Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Tournament is set for June 8th at Chenal Country Club. Grab your team for a 4-man scramble and get paired with a celebrity for a day of golf, stories, and unforgettable moments. It's your chance to play along the names you've cheered for. Spots are limited, so sign up now at arksportshalloffame.com, arksportshalloffame.com, or call 501-313-4158.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
9:54 will be quick here. We got to go out to Justin and Phil, or at least Justin I know for sure. I think they're out at the Trojan Field House or the stadium or something. I don't know where they're at, but they're over at UALR. Justin, according to Christian Weaver, he looked at the Live at the Ryman album, and of all the tracks, it doesn't have the two covers on the track. According to
what gives?
So anyway, there you go. We
I don't.
We'll find. I'll
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Justin Acree, are you there?
I am.
Hey man, what's going on?
What's up?
You guys are there at UALR, correct?
Yeah, we're at Gary Hogan Field and getting set for practice today. So we're going to get Coach Curry on, and you guys talked to him today, and we'll talk about the matchup with Troy. And we just got game times a little bit ago, so we're looking forward to that. Okay. And we'll talk about that. And then we're going to talk to Tag, who is a Maumelle native and one of the players for this team, key pitching member of the pitching staff and young talent, Tag Andrews. So we'll talk to him. Frank Cuervo is going to join us, the athletic director of the final hour. And, we're going to talk to Max Coltrane. What a name. I've never had Max on the show, but he is the voice of the Trojans. And as you guys know, this is the first year we've carried Trojan baseball in the Buzz and Buzz 2. And so it's been a good year, obviously, to make it happen. So we're going to talk to all those guys today.
Yeah, great call, too, he had at the end of the game. Yeah, it was a great call.
Done
one for the ages there. So
he got a compliment from the incomparable Phil Elson a couple of weeks ago. Phil and I were talking off the air, and he suggested – or was telling me that thought he did a great job. So that's the comp, my friends. And so, we're going to hang out over here and watch the practice.
Is Phil back with you?
He's here. He's over there talking to Coach Lee and some of the guys. So
even when he leaves baseball, he's back in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hope he ends up in Omaha this year, just like he was planning to with Arkansas. So we'll see what shakes out.
Roger, did you see that they left from the Big Sarge's show? They always have a Baz word for like a lure or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They got rinky-dink, speedworms, wigglewort. I have no idea what all those mean. I have no idea what those mean.
Come on, Spec Catcher.
Did I miss something with Z?
What's that?
Did I miss something with Z?
With Z?
Yeah, I thought y'all were saying something that I might have missed.
No, you didn't. No, we were talking with Justin. He's over at the Trojan Stadium. They're getting ready to have a little practice and going to announce the game times for this weekend for the Super Regional.
Gotcha.
We'll be back in studio tomorrow.
Yep.
We're still trying to finalize the list for our best listener contest. I think we've got 3 or 4. I think we top it out at 4, cap it at 4. Max. We could go 3, but Clergy Bowl we always do 4.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 4's a good number.
Yeah.
5's a little bit too busy, and 3 just doesn't seem enough.
Yeah. All right. Listen. Appreciate you guys watching, listening, all the things. And as we mentioned earlier, if you want to listen to the show, you can go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all those things, and hear the whole show. If you
don't have to watch.
Or you can watch it. If you're doing if you normally do the podcast, that's not available right now. We're working to get that fixed. Hopefully that'll be done
new equipment.
sooner than later.
It's coming.
All right, Raj, great job.
No, back at you, great
Justin,
job.
great to have you on today.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, man. See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right,
Christian,
boy.
good job as well. And we're glad you're with us. Can't do it without you. And thank you. The Zone's up next. Don't go away.
I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
1 in 4 men over 40 have low testosterone, y'all. 100% of them can get their testosterone levels back if they so choose to. Low T Center tailors their TRT to every man to make sure his levels are where they need to be. Head on over to fixmylowt.com to book your free T-test. That's fixmylowt.com.
Something big is coming. Clayton Homes of Mayflower is officially opening their doors, and they want to celebrate with you. On Saturday, June 13th from 9 to 5, stop by for the grand opening event. Tour beautiful homes, enjoy the festivities, and receive a $500 gift card if you purchase a new home during the event. And the buzz will be there from noon to 2. Mark your calendar and head to 15 Interstate Drive to say hello and maybe find your dream home. $500 gift card offer only available at participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailers. Restrictions apply. Not available with USDA FHA VA financing. See your local retailer for full terms and conditions.